Hey, what is up, guys? It's Guildspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this marvelous Monday? Hopefully you all are doing well. What's up, Artemis? What's up, Trix? What is up, Marcus? I'm happy to hear that you guys are doing well. And hello, Frankie. Alright, sorry about the slight delay. I wanted to show you guys something, and I want to make sure it was ready for the stream. I have been working with Peter, and he just sent me something earlier today that I'm very, very excited for. Now, he probably won't end up using this for a hot minute, and I'll show this again later in the stream, but I really do want to show you guys this right here. So, really, really cool thing. This is going to be our overlay for the Hardcore Killer Challenge. Now, keep in mind that I think there's going to be two versions of the Hardcore Killer Challenge that I want to be doing. Once a month, when eventually we do get MMR applied, we will be going to rank 20, and I want to see if we can get to rank 1 using our current profile, with using every single killer. For those who do not know what the Hardcore Killer Challenge is, basically, if a killer lets one survivor escape via the exit gate, they are killed off by the entity. Now, what I want to do is there's two versions of this that I want to do eventually. One version is using my current profile, where we have access to all the perks, right? And we are able to go from 20 to 1 using whatever killer we want. Version number 2. Sorry, Groheek, sorry. Wanted to make sure I got this overlay up for you guys, so that way you guys could see it, see all of Peter's hard work. But I'm wicked excited for this, I really am. So the version number 2 will be eventually creating a brand new profile and going from rank 20 to rank 1, and, you know, having to be strategic with what killers we use to get their unlocks. You know, that's the true Hardcore Killer Challenge that, for example, Drowsy has currently been doing a series of. But this here is our overlay, and I'm wicked excited to start using this. Hopefully, by the chapter update, we will see MMR, and thus also we'll see the, whatchamacallit, us being reset to rank 20 every month. So I'm very excited. Anytime, Tricks, anytime. Yeah, I was up a little bit late. To say the least. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like this overlay? Hopefully you guys think it's good. If you guys can think of any changes that you'd like to see, let me know. I can always give that feedback over to Peter. But what's up, Wayward Soul Guide? How you doing? Sorry, I was just going through the new overlay, which, like I said, I'm very excited for. You did a thing! What'd you do, Wayward Soul Guide? Alright, though, but we are about to jump into our first match against Legion. Let's ready up, shall we? I gotta win 4 times in a row and 4 different killers. Hey, that's wicked exciting. What killers were they, out of curiosity? Alright. Come on, transition back. When do you announce the giveaways? I'll be doing that today on stream, and then updating everyone in the Discord as well. So why is it not transitioning? What in the fresh hell? Hold up 1 second. Hotkeys. Dead by Daylight should be transition with number pad 2. Yeah. Was I pressing the wrong button? I was. Would you look at that? Why no? I was trying to figure out why it wasn't hotkeying over. So basically the challenge is to get from rank 20 to rank 1 using all of the killers, and if an instance that we allow just even one survivor escape via the exit gates, the entity kills off that killer, and we then can no longer use them for the rest of the challenge. The idea is to get to rank 1 without losing all of our killers. Now, we can allow them to escape via the hatch, but that can only happen twice as a 2-strike system. Once those strikes are crossed, then they also get killed off as well. Freddy Twins, Oni, and Ghostface. Very nice. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun when we eventually do that. I'm going to be waiting until the chapter update And what's up, Peter? How you doing? You just missed me describing how we're going to use the new overlay. I'm very excited. I already put it up into OBS. Hi, Dwighty boy. All right, there's 2 upstairs from the looks of things. Let's head up there real quick. We'll fatigue out upstairs at the door so we can break it early. What's up, Murder Minutes? How you doing? All right, let's break this. Feeling a bit Artemis? I understand that. Now I didn't hear anyone drop down. I didn't see any scratch marks to speak of, so I'm a little bit curious where these survivors were at up there. I get a sense that they might be, you know, up in the lockers. But we'll forego that and just go over here to start off. Hello, Megan. How are you? We'll fail frenzy her. Get some info. I see 2 here. We also see a Dwight that is injured. Dwight, drop this on my face if you could do me a favor. Okay. If you want to play it that way, that works too. Ooh, okay, Peter. Okay. Sorry, I saw Peter's name and said Peter instead of Dwight. Alright. But I don't have school tomorrow. Well, that's good that you don't have school at least, Artemis, but sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. If you need anything from us, as always, just let us know. Alright, let's pop this. I'll give them that, that center gen. I really don't care to protect that if possible. I just don't like the verticality. Megan's over here. Hi, Megan. You want my attention? Alright, I don't know why you want my attention other than you want to die, but that works too. Let's hook her up here, and then we'll pop another gen. We do know where all, you know, 3 out of the 4 are, so it's possible that we can actually start regressing that one upstairs. I'm actually tempted to do so, just to try and pressure these guys on early gens. Nope, no dice. Okay, that's fine. In that case, we'll just go back to this gen. Hi, Kate. Perfect timing. Now let's break this so we can cut off this loop a bit better. That's still on 1 sill. Don't really care for that for obvious reasons. Alright, where are you 2 at? I don't think you dropped down yet. You did not. That's 1, 2, 3. Hello, Kate. How are you? Drop it on my face, please. No, you didn't drop it on my face. How disappointing. When survivors don't like dropping pallets on the killer's face, they always are disappointing, especially if it's a Legion. I'll tell you what. Alright, Kate just lost a lot of distance. And gets downed. Cool. I don't know what she's expecting to do there. Maybe she had a dead hard and was trying to time it right, for all I know. Alright, we have another pop in hand now. Let's try and see where these survivors are at. Now, I don't think that they're up there. I'm not sure if they're in the corner. Oh, hello, Dwighty boy. Hello. We have another... Never mind. I was going to say another few seconds before our surge is back up and running, but that works too. Dwighty. There you are, Dwighty. Dwighty? He's hiding in the bush. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's Dwighty boy. It's hard to miss those moans of pain, I'll tell you what. Alright, let's return back. They took time to heal, which is good for us because now we still have a pop in hand. And I think we can get this Kate. You want to drop it on my face? No, the Kate doesn't want to drop on my face, unfortunately. That's okay, Kate. I'll chase you down nonetheless. Now, they did get Dwighty boy off the hook, so we know where at least 3 of them are now. She'll continue. Will she continue upstairs? She will. Will she look behind her enough? She does. Yep, there she goes. She'll vault. And a down. Perfect. Do I have all the survivors? I do, Sentinel, I do. I actually just unlocked all but one of the teachable perks now. So I think I'm just missing Tap's final perk at level 40. And he's right now at level 1, so I'm gonna wait to see that in the Shrine of Secrets. But yeah, I have all the survivors, and I've decided that I'm gonna start with Felix. I'm not sure if T is here, but I'm sure that they'll be excited to hear that. So we now have all the teachables unlocked on every survivor and every killer. And now it's just about getting one survivor all the teachables. We'll just get an M1 here. We don't need to Feral Frenzy her right now, I don't think. And I think we're in a pretty commanding spot. Alright, where'd the Jane go? Drop it early. Perfect. And down goes the Jane. I mean, to be fair, Artemis, I will say, doing all that, all the killer teachables, all the survivor teachables in, you know, just over 3 months, I want to say that's pretty quick, you know, 4 hours a day. I'm go take a shower. Sounds good. And looks like Wayward Soul Guide says, let's play a match of Survivor in that case. Sounds like a plan. Does the Kate drop down? No. There we go. Hello, Dwight. Yeah, I'll come for you. Don't worry, I'll hit you. I'm not gonna commit to you entirely, but I'll get you nonetheless. Oh, I think you made a mistake there. You should have went farther to the right. Why'd you go back here? That was interesting. I mean, I guess you have a pallet coming up, but still. And this is not the pallet you want to play around, my friend. Like I said, that was not the pallet you wanted to play around. This weekend, gotta watch you and Spicy. I'm happy to hear that, Artemis. How's Spicy doing, by the way? Did he end up doing the maid cosplay after all? You're doing wings and he's doing maid stream? Exactly, exactly. Yo, what's up, Snag? Did you rebind your frenzy button? Did I? You know, when I think about it, did I rebind my frenzy? I don't think I did. You know, that's a good point. That is an excellent point, Ward. I did not rebind my frenzy button. That just kind of happened. Did that happen to anyone else? Interesting. Like, it feels pretty natural to be fair, but no, I did not. Huh, fair enough. Alright, let's hook you back here, Dwighty boy. And all that's left is the Meg and the Jane. Where could these last two be? Yeah, actually, I kind of like Frenzy on M2. No, wait. Did I always have it on M2? Yeah, I did have it on M2, right? I always called it an M2. But did I? I'm actually not confused. I'm not sure. I'm playing 2 matches of Survivor? Alright, sounds like a plan. For those who do want to ready up, do keep in mind that we do have the Swift Queue channel reward. So make sure to redeem that now. Oh, that was a rock. You know, rock survivors, they look alike. You know, they act alike sometimes, you know, pretty thick-skulled. Now, this survivor team over here, I want to say is both of them. Hello? Meg? Jane? Where are you? Are you in a bush? No? Not in a bush? What about this bush? Not that bush? This bush? No. Okay, I mean, it's 2 people on 3 gens. It's not like they're going to be able to do too much here, I don't think. But they are going to probably play a little bit immersed, which sucks for me because it means that the game's going to extend itself far beyond it should. I mean, this game's far beyond over. There's no way that they can win this. Oh, there we go. We saw crows in the corner. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Hello? Survivor? There we go. There's a survivor. Let's hook to everyone in basement. 4 people basement at the same time. Very nice. You got a nice old basement tree there. Congratulations, Trix. Alright, Jane's the last one. That's fine by me. Alright, Jane, will you go for the unhook, or will you greed the hatch that you have no idea where it's going to spawn since it hasn't spawned yet? 'Tis the question of the day, I suppose. Now, you will break this pallet. This pallet's actually pretty strong, so we'll break this real quick. While we are out and about. There's the Jane. Excellent. Hello, Jane. Where are you going to go? I really don't think that she has much here. She'll go out the back, if anything. Maybe. Yep, there she is. So let's do this. Give her some momentum. Fatigue out. 4 seconds. You're the cake, Canadian Timbits? GG, man. GG. You guys put up a good fight, I'll tell you that. But it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you had some fun as well. And do appreciate stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. Is that a light from the Meg? It is. I mean, I don't think it will get her too far, to be honest with you. I think I get a grab or a hit at this window. Hello. All right. You know the wacky waving inflatable arm guy? He was your arms? Wait, really? Was it just animation glitch, Canadian? I'm curious. All right, and then let's pick up the Jane for the 4K. And I forget what win streak this now puts Legion on. All good, Snag, all good. All right, well, that was an 11-hook game. Not too shabby. Let's get some Feral Frenzy in here for some additional blood points. It can happen, Canadian. I do think that the hitboxes definitely make it a little bit harder for survivors, but I wouldn't say that it's entirely due to the update itself. But definitely plays a part. But GG's nonetheless, my friend, and GG well played to all of these survivors. It was a fun match. Let's see, is Timbit a streamer as well? Not sure. I guess I can check the stream instead. Looks like they are not. Okay. I just want to check. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby at all. And Syndicate TV, thank you much for the raid of 7. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. How are you doing on this marvelous Monday? Welcome, welcome. For those who do not know me, I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm a educational killer main, here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. I also dedicate my streams to Extra Life, where we're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. So if you do want to donate towards that charity, you can do so using the donation tip menu down below the video. But welcome, Chair. I'm gonna butcher your name so badly. I'm so sorry. Char. I'm just gonna keep it at Char. And Jam. Welcome, welcome. Thank you much for the follow, Canadian Timbits. I appreciate it, mate. I'm doing great. How are you? Pretty good, pretty good. And Syndicate, how was the stream? Hopefully you were doing well. Hopefully the stream went well. How's Dead by Daylight's update treating you? Let's update the Legion win streak real quick. He's now back on a 3 win streak off of a 14. I also do need to update the Photoshop as well, so that we have that graphic updated. In the meantime, though, I am going to move over to Survivor, as we did get someone to donate 2 matches to Survivor today. It's Shaw Reese. They can call me Riley. All right, sounds good. I appreciate that, Riley. I'll try to remember that for the future. The update's hurting me. I understand. It can be hard times. My biggest suggestion to anyone playing Survivor right now is just throw pallets early. Do not hesitate. Just throw them for distance. That's the best thing you can do right now, to be honest with you. But with that being said, let's get a match of Survivor in here. So that was first one from Wayward Soul Guide, and I haven't seen anyone ready up with the Swift queue. So if anyone is interested in joining me, you're more than welcome to do so. By the way, T, how you doing? And do you want to know who we're remaining as Survivor from now on? Or actually, not necessarily for now on, but the fairies, Ash, please? Okay, Wayward Soul Guide sounds like a plan. I'll do Ash, because he did request that. But we do have Felix. We're working on Felix getting all the perks, but let's see what we have on Ash. I actually haven't even looked at what perks he has available to him, so that's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. We have BT, we have Dead Hard, Metal Man. We do have Flip Flop. That's an option. Flip Flop and Power Struggle are things. Mom is also a thing that we could make use of. We do have DS now. Kind of want to do... Let's see. Let's do Mom and DS. Yes, I will. And actually, this is the perfect time to do so, Groheek. Due to the fact self-care from Trix. All right, so in that case, do I even have self-care on Ashe? I don't think I do. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. Do you want to pick another perk there, Trix? Just because we don't have it on Ashe? And Snag does want to join. All right. Make sure to just redeem that survivor queue there, Snag, in the stream as well. Sprint burst? Oh, okay, so we'll replace Dead Heart of Sprint burst in that case. That's easy enough. That's an easy enough change. But, so basically, biggest thing, and telling me that you didn't get Puppet Ash. I did not get Puppet Ash. I actually really like the Metal Hand Ash, I'm not gonna lie. I really do. I like it in, theory. So Wayward Soul Guide did the 3K one first, and then it was you, Snag. So that's why. Oh, you know what? You're right. I guess you did do the 3K one so you get to play. But since Wayward Soul Guide gets priority, so yeah, you still want to survive your friend's queue nonetheless. The queue just makes it easier for me, Snag, so that way if people do want to join after, I know like what order of people to rotate out and in. That way it's just easier for me to keep track of. You want us to watch Ashe? Gotcha. No worries. I actually really do love this Ashe skin. It looks pretty cool. I can like this one better. Alright, alright. And I need to be chased by the killer for a total of 60 seconds. That's easy enough. Oh yeah, I need to also update the power, not the PowerPoint, Jesus. The graphic for the win streak. Let me do that real quick, like. Legion. You're now on a 3 win streak, my friend. Oh, hello. That's a transparency. Let me undo that. Thank you very much. And save. Alright, so Groheek. So for those who do not know Groheek is a fellow For Dwight's One Locker member with myself in Vigo's court. And Groheek is looking to, you know, tap into the brain of Guilt and learn a little bit better how to play around a killer. Now, to be fair, I will say I'm not the best survivor in the world to teach someone how to do so, but at least I can kind of get in the mind of a killer, as you guys know, and really work around it. The biggest thing that I'm going to recommend as we are trying to search in for this match is to just be aware of where you are in the map and understand what is a safe palette and what's not a safe palette. Now, as a killer, I recognize those pretty quickly because in order to get downs, you kind of need to. The biggest thing is, of course, you know, when trying to recognize them, is how much distance the killer needs to get between you and the pallet in order to get a down, and can they take a strong stance in the midpoint of the pallet to mind game you into a hit. And if so, that is a weak pallet by default. Same thing for weak vault as well. Both can be detrimental to, well, your health. Want to be in a DBD team? I need recommendations. So if you want to join a DBD team in Vigo's Court, Snag, I'd recommend joining the Recruits channel and also Vigo's Court. They'll put you on tryouts, but otherwise you can always scrim against said teams. But what is up, Ashy Flaps? I think you being young isn't too much of an issue. I'm not sure if Vigo's Court has an age restriction. I know that you're a bit more on the younger side, so you might have to take a look at that, though. But I'll say, I want to say I might be one of the younger people in Vigo's Court at 24 going on 25, but I'm not entirely certain. Lurking while I play, friends? Sounds good, T. I appreciate you. Let me just send an invite. Let me pull up a Discord. Hold on 1 second. I'll just put the invite to Vigo's Court here in chat. Copy. And here we go. 23? Oh, really? I didn't realize that Joker is younger than me. But yeah, so Snag, that link right there is the Vigo's Court Discord. So if you do want to join that and get a sense for it, you can join that way. Oh, Viceplane is 20. Seriously, I would have never guessed that. I mean, I've talked with Vice a few number of times. I would have, yeah, definitely would have never guessed that he's 20. Fair enough. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Cannot complain. And thank you, Ashy Flaps, for the reminder to hydrate. I appreciate you. Is it in general? Well, so I joined the Discord. It's not in general. You want to go to the recruits page. And we were still got it for stretch. Thank you, thank you. Thankfully, I've been up and around and just took like a really warm shower right before the stream, so I'm not too, my muscles aren't too tight today. Yes, the big stretch. It's always better to stretch up than out. It, always feels a little bit more satisfying in my opinion. Alright. Well, let's get our first Survivor match of the day out of the way. So I've been running around like nuts today. Just been really busy. I don't see that. You might need to join the Discord first or might need to get the permissions. That might be it. I'm pretty sure I've seen people who are not part of the team be part of the recruits channel. Little one's second birthday. Oh. Well, congratulations, Ashy Flaps. And hopefully the little one had an amazing birthday. That's very exciting. Alright, Ashy boy. Let's find where our middle gen is. Of course, we do a sprint burst. Let's start recharging that right away. I've been in for like 2 or more weeks. Okay, gotcha. Now, they might be at the murder boat. I'm not sure if that was one of us or the killer who disturbed that. It's a Deathslinger. Okay, noted. Deathslinger's already on the David. So one of the things that you need to do as soon as you jump into a map is kind of get a feel for where things are and where you can escape an instance that you are being chased off a gen. For example, right behind me, I think is the strongest point for me against the Deathslinger is down in that tile. After that, I think having to go up and around to Shack is a really good strategy. DM me about it. I was looking for a team. He said he would be looking forward to tryouts. So sometimes a Psycho, I will let you know. He can be a little bit forgetful sometimes. So though he said that he will reach out to you, sometimes you just need to DM him and then reach back out. I know that we have got 2 new people on the team recently. I'm not sure if we're looking for more people. Sorry, I'm just waiting for the terror radius. I haven't heard the terror radius at all, and that scares me. Okay. So I'm gonna go this way. Is he camping? It's hard to tell. But I've not heard of Terrius at all, and that scares me. Like, a Deathslinger mom is a scary, scary thing. Hello, shirtless David, how are you? Don't mind me if I touch your armpits. Okay, I'm gonna take attention off of the David, hopefully. Alright, so biggest thing of Deathslinger is you need to make sure that you have objects between you and him so he can miss his shots. And if he does hit you with his spear gun, that you're on the other side of a pallet or a vault. Ideally a pallet. A vault doesn't help you too much. A vault will just end up in a kissing booth scenario, and you do not want that. Calm down here. Hello? Server desync? Okay, that's fine. We did get 1 hit from Mom, which is nice, so that's the good news. We will get hooked here, but with 2 gens, I'm actually pretty happy with the situation. Try to accuse me of wall hacks. I was playing as Myers. That's surprising there. I don't know. I think that streamer privilege is a big thing that the community struggles with, so... Alright, sounds good. I know that we do have some people on the roster, Groheek, that are not really active, so I'm not sure if that does play a factor into it. So now I do have DS. I'm curious if I want to purposely try and get him to eat it. If I can make that work. And no one's going for me yet. I still have a decent-ish amount of time. Thank you, Felix. We'll see if Mr. Slinger comes back for the unhook. We're good. We're good, Felix. Do me up, my friend. Looks like he does have Sloppy Butcher, so that's a good thing to note there. I'm not sure about his other perks. I'm going to say probably Modern Abuse, Sloppy Butcher is at least 2 of them. One thing that I will say, Groheek, that's a really big advantage is starting to figure out how exactly, or what perks that the, killer is using. Let's see, he's not going for me, he's going for Felix from the looks of things. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say Monitor Abuse Sloppy Butcher at the very least. And he's going for me, it looks like. Which might not be a bad thing. It would mean that we get, okay, so you're gonna have BT. Good news there. I'm gonna try and take attention off of you. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly right there. That he was able to get that hit off that drop, honestly. Thank God, get a little bit of distance. Trying to find a vault or a pallet or something. He's reloading? Okay, so he's reloaded. He can hit me. Okay, he knows about that. Cool. Alright, at least I got people on gens right now. We're in a pretty decent spot, honestly. I think that chase was long enough to where we're in a good spot, even though we are on second hook. I would ideally want this Felix to take a hook for me after this to ensure that we are able to escape. But I was trying to figure out like where I could go here, and there wasn't exactly much. Unfortunately, with Backwater Swamp, there's not a lot of pallets. Wasn't a team player the other day? Oh yeah, as a survivor? You know, that makes a lot of sense. We are on the other side of the map, so we're gonna have to struggle for a bit. Honestly, I don't mind dying if it does mean that these survivors do get out. I'll be honest with you. We're definitely not gonna get mom procced at the very least. Yes, very nice. Okay, so we're good. We're good. This is a winning situation unless there is a big fat unless here, and that is if Deathslinger has no ed. I think David just got hit though with an M1, so I don't think he does. Alright, we can probably heal here. Hi Felix boy, how you doing? Thank you. I need Felix to take a hit, honestly. A hit and a down. Where are the exit gates? I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately. I know there's one over here, over by Shack. There's one over here too. Okay, cool. We're heading in the right direction. I have no idea where David is though. Sounds like over by Shack from the sound of things. All right, so David's down. I cannot go for the unhook. So I need either Snag or Felix here to go for it, unfortunately. Gives you Mori? Yeah, it does. Alright, I'll protect the Felix on... Yep, I'll protect the Felix. Nope. Alright, he might just try and guarantee the kill on the David, honestly. No, he's not. Okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Felix and I are gonna try and take some hits. Just got more to execute. That's a rough one, mate. That's a rough one. Alright, we broke the chain, and that should be everyone out. We should just probably bounce at this point, guys. Just saying. How many hours do I have on this game? I think I have upwards of 600 hours on the game now. I think that's about right. I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorites. GG, well played. That actually went really well. I'm very happy with the results of that. Retribution. Oh wow, barbecue and chili. I was not expecting barbecue. It just didn't seem like he was chasing after barbecue triggers. Interesting. My life practically, I mean, it's basically a second job, let me be honest with you. I work 40-hour work week at Microsoft, and then another 32 hours, or best, I guess 28 hours just about, on stream, with another number of some hours afterwards, editing videos. So it's pretty much a second job, but I love it, I really do. But let's jump into our second match, shall we? Now, Snag, what survivor would you like me to play as? Do you want me to play as any survivor, or do you want to play as a specific survivor? Up to you. And also, thank you much for the lurk, Artemis. I appreciate you. Groheek, if you're still here, I'm gonna go over a little bit more stuff from my perspective as a killer. Anybody pick the perks? No, that's not how it works. No, 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 no. You have to redeem the perk options otherwise. You get to pick the survivor, but not the perks. The perks are, I think it's 2,000 for 4 perks. I think that's right. Let me check. 2,000 for 4 perks. That is right. I might make an option where it's like a bit of a savings to do both, but yeah. Okay. Cold? I'm not sure if that was maybe an attempt to say a specific survivor's name. That's a typo. But yeah. Perks are a different option. So you can force me to play a survivor match, but you can't pick the perks unless you also donate additional. Oh, Claudette? Is that what you want me to play as? This person? Claudette? Okay, sounds good. Let me take a look at Claudette's perks real quick. I have no idea what she has on her. Alright. Botany knowledge, self-care, so BT, autodidact. We could run a heal build. Ooh, we might have to. Let's do autodidact, botany knowledge, and token. Let's do empathy with a... Oh, we don't have many medkits, do we? Crap. Oh, we'd also... Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let me see something real quick. Do I have anything in here worth my while? No, I really don't. I guess I have a yellow medkit. Let's do that at the very least. Then we can grab bandage along with medical scissors. Yeah, I guess that's the best option for me right now. Just run a heal build. Watch, you're going to get a Legion. That's exactly what happened to me when I run autodidact. Yeah, probably. I'm here for like 20, 25. I need to get off for 45. Okay, sounds good, Groheek. So after this match, I'm going to switch over back to Killer. I am much better at describing what's going on and my thought process on how survivors can play when playing Killer than I am a survivor. Just because that I'm very much like objective focused as survivor, and I don't get chased too often. I try and, I'm starting to try and take some chases. But the biggest thing with survivors is the fact of understanding where you are in the map, what killer you're playing against, trying to understand what perks they have early on. Like if you see Mangled and Hemorrhage, you know that it's Sloppy Butcher. Barbecue and Chili, save the best for last. Those are harder to figure out, but if they're finding you right away, then it's probably Barbecue and Chili after a hook. If it's 2 people on Gen, then that case is Discordance. Those are the big things to figure out when you are playing survivor. The next biggest thing is understanding what your outs are in the map. Understanding the layout of each map, where things are, what you can go to try and get away from the killer in some capacity, and just knowing when you are dead and try and get them as far away as possible. Rotten Fields is horrible because this is nothing but a dead zone map and we're playing against a pig. Okay. We need to get the middle gens done ASAP. These 3 middle gens, those need to get out of the game so quickly on this map. Alright, sounds good, Snag. Now, this pig could just be crouching around at the beginning to try and get a sneaky hit. It's kind of unusual for a pig to do that just due to the decreased movement speed, but now it's not the real possibility. Hello. Are they running Mom? Oh, sorry, not Mom, but Modern Abuse. I'm just gonna do that for distance. I'm sorry, but I brought them to you. Hey, Ace, could you take a hit for me? That'd be lovely if you could. No, Ace said, screw you, mate. Yeah, Ace did not care for me at all. Yeah, there's gonna be a head. I should have went to the tile there. That was my bad. Yeah, I was not looking around. I thought there was going to be a pallet here. Sometimes a pallet spawns next to the gen, but not always. Unfortunately, in this case, it doesn't look like they did. I just wanted an additional pallet so I could get either the meat tree or to the tile. No, this is not even knockoff Saw guy. This is Saws 2. The killer. I just need one person to take a body block. I just needed this ace to take a body block for me. And just the Dwight, I guess. And he would not do it for me. Are you gonna farm me? No, you're not gonna farm me, thank God. Let's heal ourselves up real quick. Yeah, this is the pig Amanda. Alright, we need to get these gens done ASAP. The fact that we have 2 downs already and no gens is a very bad thing for us. Bad news bears for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play Harvester. Did the pig not realize? I guess corn blindness will do that to you. So I'm just gonna sit up here and wait. Yeah, the biggest thing to keep in mind too, if you're getting chased early, is understanding RNG. There's sometimes some really good RNG moments. Is he self-carrying? No, he's mending. I'll go for him to heal him after he's done mending. Oh, no, he's going for a box first. It's not a bad idea. Based on the timer, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 boxes. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're just gonna start getting this off of us. I think the pig's bringing to the basement. But the fact that we have 3 hooks now on only 1 gen is really bad for us. That's 1. Let's go to here. That's gonna be 2. There we go. Number 2, we have another like minute 45, minute 30 before this goes off. That's not far enough done for me to help out, unfortunately. We're now 2 out of... And they suicided. Oh, this game's over. Yeah, and now he chases me off. Okay, so the good news is our timer stops in chase. Okay. We'll drop that early. Is there another pallet here is the question. There is. We'll drop it early. We're going to try and get to this tile now. That's going to be rough. We got to the tile. Good. Okay. We're going to try and get to the next tile. The trapper traps they did. They're going to be bloodlusted, by the way. It's a bit of an issue for us. Is this pallet gone? It is. Ah, that was so rough. They faked it out. The good news is we wasted enough time and they slowed down our timer. I'm just trying to remember what traps we've went to. Oh, I guess it only shows me the traps that I've not gone to yet. Okay, that's good to know. That's actually really good to know. So we need to go to one of those 2. I think we wasted enough time in that chase that it was worth our while. Yeah, that was really worth our while. That's, what, 3 gens that just popped off in that time? Yep, exactly. Alright, so we have, like, a minute, maybe a minute 15 at most now. So we need to get this off ASAP. And that's Devour Hope. That's a bad time. That's a really bad time now. So this is 3 unhooks now. Okay, we got it off. Good news. Let's heal up. I've literally not even had enough time to heal anyone at all. No, it's just a jigsaw box. So basically if you get it wrong, it supposedly like stabs your arms. Yeah, this is bad news. We need to find Devour Hope while also saving this poor person off of the hook. I'm gonna have to drop it. That sucks. And I don't think I have a pallet here anymore. But I do. Okay, they're going around. Oh, come on. I thought I had the pallet animation queue. I did not. That's my bad. I should have thrown that. Should have tried to throw that earlier. I should have went through and thrown it rather than doing that. So I'm dead on hook. The only person who has not been hooked now is Snag, but with everyone being one shot, this is bad. I like Devour Hope because basically it forces you into a situation to where you either do totems or you see a lit totem, you go, I'm not going to touch that until I know what it is. So the benefit is to try and find it early enough, and that when we do see it go to tier 3, that you can at least then, you know, get it gone. But now with the new Undying, that's where it gets tricky. I think that with Undying, Devour Hope has gotten such a big update. Alright. So he's looking for it. Now, if he go... Okay, it's right to his... Okay, he needs to continue going to his right. Here you go. Got a medkit. I don't think I have enough in there. I'm really not sure now. I think I did because of empathy. Yeah, he doesn't have enough. Yeah, that's the game. He needs to find Hatch or... I mean, Devour Hope would help. And it's to his left, but he doesn't know that. I mean, I think it's already meta, Canadian. I think that Ruin, not Ruin, but Undying, Haunted Ground, and Devour Hope is meta. Finally gotten back to green rings, ring 17, the ring 12. Not too bad, not too bad. Why the ace is healing, I don't understand. Yeah, so the pig also has barbecue. The pig's like, okay. And pig just goes... I think the pig wants him to unhook Snag, so that way the pig can get a Mori. Yeah, I think that's what's happening right now. The pig wants him. Yeah, the pig wants him to get the unhook for the Mori. That's exactly what's happening. Jesus Christ, what's happening? Yeah, the pig wants the Mori. He wants you to boop the snoot, Ace. Boop the snoot, Ace. Boop the snoot. No, he wants you to boop the snoot, you dummy. Oh, well, no Mori for the pig no more. Oh, there's Hatch. Okay, yeah, he wants you to boop the snoot. Ace, boop the frickin' snoot. He has Bamboozle. Interesting. I've never seen many pigs that have Bamboozle. Oh my god, did the ace not realize Hatch was there that entire time? GG, well played. Boop. The snoot, Ace. You did try. You did try. It was hard there because Pig is really good at making it so that it's hard to do gens, and they did just that. I appreciate you. Well, F12 fanboy seems pretty nice. All right, sounds like a plan. I'd be more than happy to do so and go over Survivor. All right, so now we need to spin the wheel of Killer for our next match, eh? Hey, what's up, fanboy? How you doing, man? And thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. I am actually not a Survivor main. I am a educational killer main, in fact, but chat here loves watching me play Survivor, so hence why we're doing that. But that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I was not expecting that Devour Hope, and unfortunately I found it in just the last moment before you found me. You're also a killer main? Fair enough. Do you main pig mainly, or pig is my specialty? Gotcha. Now, I didn't take a look. What add-ons do you normally run? All right. Do you want to hack and educate? Indeed, cassette. Indeed. I mean, that is true, Frankie. It is true. We do have many survivors who just love seeing other survivors die on hook, apparently. But let me quickly bring up the DBD randomizer and get that a-going, shall we? All right. Win condition off. And we're going to spin the wheel of killer. And we landed on the plague. And slow releasing toxin. Out of curiosity, so are you a combat pig fanboy or are you a trap pig? And Snack says no plague. Instead, we're going to be playing Mr. Baba. All right. I'll be on in like an hour, good sir. I look forward to learning more. The gods know I need it. Sounds good, Groheek. Yeah, I'll still be on until another 3 hours, Groheek, so definitely stop on by again. As long as I'm playing Killer, I'll be able to go a little bit more in depth on what to do when playing against Killer. I'm the perfect pig. Altruism is at an all-time low today. Yeah, I feel like survivors are not going for unhooks or being altruistic and taking body hits as much as normal. Due to the fact that, you know, the update. It's a thing. But yeah, my personal favorite add-ons for Pig fanboy is because I'm a bear trap pig. I like Tamper Timer and Jigsaw Sketch. You know, it usually results in a Mori at least once per game. 2 survivors, 1 basic attack, 2. That's a new one. I haven't seen any clips of that, Canadian Timbits. That's very surprising. I've been so whack. I'm nursing through pallets by accident. Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, to be fair, so teleporting through pallets and being on the same side as Survivor isn't necessarily unusual. It's more common now, though, than it was before the update, though. That is for sure. Oh yeah, Enduring is very good. Absolutely. I should do a pig match. You know what, fanboy? I do say that for every new follower, I'll do a killer match of your choosing if you want. I'm going to do a quick match of Bubba since we did spin the wheel. But next match, I'd be more than happy to play a match of pig for you if you like. And if you have any questions on how I play pig or how to play pig better, let me know. Or any killer for that matter. I literally play every killer, so I have tips and tricks for all of them to some capacity. There's some killers I'm definitely better with, but still. This chicken is all the way defrosted. Well, that's why we have a microwave, Frankie. You can defrost it that way. Just need to make sure you don't start cooking it by accident. We got 400 hours on Pig. I'll be watching your gameplay. All right, I like it. I like it. Well, that way, if you have tips for me, fanboy, you can give me some tips. I should do a demo game for me. Sounds like a plan. So I'll do a pig game and then a demo game for Canadian Timbits. Sounds like a plan to me. I should probably put that in my about at some point and also mention that when I welcome people to the Guilty Ones. I'll do that later today. I also need to add... Oh, I don't think I've added it, have I? Hold up. Did I not add it? Or did I add it? I forget. I don't think I added the artist panel yet. I need to do that before I forget. That way Sophie, my emo artist, can get some credit. Alright, sounds good, Frankie. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, what's my build right now? Yeah. Oh, hold up. Insidious. Don't want that. Hold up. That was for someone redeeming a perk before we want Modern Abuse. Thank you very much. One thing I will say, both Canadian Timbits as well as Fanboy, we aren't using add-ons. Right now, all of our killers we're working on their 50 win streaks. We're right now trying to get them to 10 to start off with. We have a few of them in double digits right now, but because of that, we are not using any add-ons currently. Alright, though. Let's see how these survivors play against Mr. Baba. Yep, exactly. I'm pretty much doing the exact same 50 win streak that Otta's doing, with the one exception that he has it to where if, you know, a survivor exits via the hatch with a key, that it counts as a tie. I still have it as if 2 escape, it's a tie. If 1 escapes, it's still a win. I still have it where if to escape, it is a loss. That's my my only thing going that's differently right now. But otherwise, it's pretty much the exact same. And you can actually see where we are right now with exclamation point streak, and also when we spin the wheel, a 2k equals loss. A 2k with 2 out of hatch equals a loss. A 3k plus an exit gate equals a loss. It has to be either a 3k plus 1 in hatch or 4k for a win. Yes, indeed, the oink oink. Yeah, speaking of, actually, I don't know, Pig's only on 2 win streak right now. Unfortunately, recently, we've lost a few of our larger win streaks. Huntress just lost one at 7, Doctor at 5, Blight at 5. We're back on our win streak with the Executioner, and it looks like we're going to be on a 7 win streak, going on an 8 one with Mr. Demogorgon. Ormond. Well, this is always a killer of streaks, I'll tell you what. It's a little bit better now after the update, but it's still pretty bad. Thankfully, we found a survivor quite early. Is that a Bill I see? It is. Excellent. Where are you going, Bill? You have a pallet there. Let's chainsaw now. Yep, you need to give it to me now or you die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that situation, in my opinion. Now, he has a pretty good tile here with these maze tiles. It's pretty bad for me, honestly. I don't like this tile at all. Especially because I just lost them anyways. But you know what? We're gonna fall for this. We see someone doing God knows what over here. Hi, Dwight? Are you okay? Are you guys sandbagging? Is that a sprint burst you're holding? I don't think you understand something about Bubba. He can catch up to sprint burst. We'll get an M1 on the Claude at least. Nurse's new outfit? I haven't seen Nurse's new outfit yet. I'll have to take a look. We'll break. They already got one. How'd they get one gen? I guess the other Dwight must have been on gen this entire time. Holy hell in a handbasket. Okay. Well, that's 1 gen. We're now down, what, 2 hooks here? Will she go for God pallet through window? I think she will. Yeah, I think she has to. We'll break. She runs over to Shack. She's bringing me to a corner that I don't want to go to, honestly. I think I'm just going to fall off and start patrolling gens again. So realistically speaking, with bear traps, you don't want to, but you also want to put stock in them. Someone's on a totem. Monitor B should give some distance. Yeah, he wasn't paying attention at all. Let's see if we can get a Dwight here as well. No, we can't go for a 2-for-1. That's okay, though. If we can get an M1 off of him, that'd be lovely. Otherwise, we need to pick up the Bill because he probably has Unbreakable. Bill? There you are, Bill. How Dirty Mounted Abuse is on Bubba? It's great on Bubba. I love it. It's honestly one of the best perks on Bubba, in my opinion, because you get so much distance. Same reason why I use it on Deathslinger. There goes Undying. That's fine. Hello, Dwight. You want to give me the pallet? You do not. That might be a mistake. We'll find out. I don't know what it is. I also think on the update, I'm missing my triggers more on Bubba. I'm not sure if just because of the different animation and timing on the larger UI at the bottom. And also, what's up, Patrick? How you doing? But yeah, I feel like I'm missing my timing on Bubba a little bit more, which sucks. Alright, now... Okay, they got him. Who's here? This is the other Dwight. Let's go for the Dwight. I think I have the timing right onto this. Oh my god, so close. He had just enough time around that loop. If I was running add-ons, he would have been dead. He'll drop this early. Perfect. He'll go outside. There's someone in the middle. That's fine. We know where at least 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are based on the fact that we know where the Bill is off the unhook. We know there's one person in the middle. We saw the other Dwight too. So we should be good. He'll vault. He fakes the vault. Good, good, Dwight. Good, good. He doesn't realize that the pallet's already gone, so he has to go for this, but he doesn't make it. Is our Bubba's spirit? So Bubba, the biggest thing with Bubba is a lot of people think of him like a better Billy. And I think that's wrong. I think that's the wrong way to look at Bubba. The biggest thing at Bubba is you need to know how much distance you need to get your chainsaw. And that's honestly one of the biggest things. So if you know you can get the distance just right and start the chainsaw up early rather than being like in their back. Now, if you're in their back, you're going to guarantee the chainsaw down. But you shouldn't have to do that every single time. All right, we see the bill. He'll bring me to Shack. That's fine. The biggest thing at Bubba as well, he's a resource hog. All right, we got the distance on Bill that I think I need. I think we get the down on him. Close. Let's try mind game him again. We got the second mind game. That's enough distance, though. Let's see if he has dead hard. Dead hard? Dead hard? Yeah, he had it. Normally I'd get that down, but I just couldn't get it in time. So, yes and no, Stannis. The thing about Billy is Billy used to be a lot better. Like, I'm not sure if you were around for the time that Billy was, like, at peak performance, but he no longer is. And because of that, Billy now needs to, like, be in a survivor's back to actually do much to survivors. Also, that's one death. They never went for the other Dwight. What in the fresh hell? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. As far as Spirit is concerned, can also turn way easier. Yeah, I mean, he has full range of motion on his turns, which is very, very useful, to say the least. Did he go around? He did. Hello, Dwighty boy. Okay, we have enough distance on Dwight to get the down unless he goes for that pallet. There we go. So you see there where I knew I had the distance on him? If he would have went for the pallet, he would have been fine. But the fact that the Dwight didn't meant that we're going to get it down no matter what. I mean, yeah, it's true. Billy used to have busted add-ons, absolutely. Okay, where's the last one? Either they're aura blocked on the gen back there, or they're in a locker. I haven't seen where the Claudette's aura is this entire time. So for all I know, she's in a locker and just been sitting there too. She's not on this gen. I have no clue. And they suicided. Yeah, I want to say that a Claude's in a locker somewhere. Let's check here real quick. This is the last place I saw a Claude. As far as Spirit's concerned, I was right. She was in one of these lockers. Man, do I know this Claudette? Like, this was the last place I saw her. There's no ifs, ands, or buts in my mind. Now, this is a really bad tile for me to chase her in. This is a maze tile, and maze tiles are just atrocious, but she didn't play it well. I think that might be why one of the Dwights suicided, because the Claudette was just in a locker the entire time. As far as Spirit's concerned, the biggest thing about Spirit is you need to learn how to read your surroundings. You need to be able to listen to, you know, a survivor's breathing while they're running. You need to watch the grass to see if they're moving through it. And, you know, be able to predict a survivor's movement in mind games with you. That's the biggest thing. In this instance, it depends. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But GG, well played to these survivors. In this instance, I didn't do it because Claudette was sitting in a locker that entire game, and I think that's why they suicided. It's because I want to say Zombie Keeper was Claudette. Yeah, she was. So she literally sat in a locker that entire game, and that's why she got 6,000. I don't want to reward someone for doing that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't want to reward someone for playing like that. If she was like playing a good game and like looping me and trying to, you know, protect her teammates and taking hooks for her teammates, then maybe. That, and also I'll let you guys decide sometimes. So I do have emotes for those who have never seen my emotes before. These are all of my emotes that you can get from anywhere between tier 1 to tier 3 subscriber. You get the GG Well Played, the Wheel, the Hatch, and the Hook and Raid emotes from tier 1, and then Teach and Pudding from tier 2 and 3. So sometimes you guys can also sway my decision by using the emotes. How will they actually play it? Exactly. But we're gonna play a match of Pig. We're gonna play a match of Demo, and then we'll spin the wheel again. For Pig right now, I do not have all of her, all the perks unlocked on her. So right now we're running this build, which I don't think is too bad, honestly. I think this build is pretty good, all things considered, especially Surveillance Ruin. Would I like Undying? Kind of, but it's not necessary. But while we are waiting for this match with Pig, let's take a look and see what our spin of the wheel will be. So our spin is not the Oni, because Oni's right now broken. So any. Here's what happens if we land on any. That means that we'll play a match of Survivor instead. So if you guys want to see a match of Survivor, guys can keep this. Otherwise, you guys can use 100 channel points to re-roll for another killer. That's up to you, though. While you guys are making that decision, I'm going to quickly update the streak on Mr. Baba with another 4K, put him at a 4-win streak. Let me update his graphic as well. Hello, Mr. Baba. Enjoying his barbecue and chili. He gets to take a quick siesta. Still prefer Thana over Undyne. Is that a bad thing? Realistically speaking, Thana is only good on so many killers. Thana is really good when you can manage your survivors in such a way to where they are always injured. Legion's a great example of that, hence why my build on Legion is usually Corrupt, Pop, Surge, Thana, because normally I can keep people injured throughout the game and ensure that they are not healing. Another similar killer to that is the Plague. In the instance, and this is the key thing, in the instance, survivors are not cleansing. It all depends on the survivors in that regard. With that being said, I personally don't like Ruin on Legion. I think that Pop Surge is a better option, in my personal opinion. As far as Spirit's concerned, I would not use Thana. I really wouldn't. I don't think it's a good option. But let's see how long this load time takes for our Mr. Pig, or Miss Pig rather, Miss Amanda. The Stab Gang, indeed. Legion's one of my favorites. Anarchy Vindy. Why do I recognize that name? Hold up. Oh, wait. No. No. This is Vindy. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yep, that's a thing. Yeah, this is Anarchy. Well, hello. I was not expecting to see you in here, Mr. Vindy. Alright, well, so for those who don't know who Anarchy is one of the better teams in Dead by Daylight. They're pretty well known in the comp scene, and we're actually looking to get Anarchy to join Vigo's court. Do I have a tampered timer? I don't. I would have used add-ons here if I had them. If I had tampered timer and Jigsaw Sketch, I would have absolutely just said screw the streak. I'm just gonna run a match, but looks like we got someone to leave early. Oh, unfortunate. I wonder if they're streaming. I forget if they do. Vindy. Looks like they might not stream. Okay. Well, say la vie. Jesus Christ, Quentin, of course you could have that name. Alright. Miss Piggy? Indeed, Miss Piggy. I'm ready. You're ready for this match? I'm ready too. I'm excited for this. Pig is a really good killer. I find that people really underestimate Pig in my opinion, but in the right hands, Pig is very, very strong. His name, yeah, I saw that too, Marcus. I was like, okay, Quentin, you're a thing. Sure. Alright, alright. Going back to A. So we only see one med kit this match, which is interesting. I'm a little bit concerned about that for some reason. Usually if I see that, might mean that we also see offerings for like chests. How's the shower, Artemis? Hopefully it was relaxing. You're just in time for a match of the Pig. So we're doing Pig, Demogorgon, and then a match of Survivor. Keep that in mind. It was okay? Well, that's good at least. At least it wasn't a bad shower, you know. That would be a bit of an issue, right? all right though. The pale, man, we've been seeing so much Backwater Swamp, and I'm not happy about it. I feel like this map needs a rework. The good news is with Backwater, I guess with Pig, is the fact that the boxes are so spread out. Now we do see an object of obsession. We haven't seen an object in quite some time. I'm curious on this. Nia wants me to chase her on the LT. Sure, let's go for it. We get a little bit of distance here, but not enough. She'll vault again. We should be able to get an M1 here at the very least. That's the Goth Angel Sinner. She'll play back into a corner. Is she going to get downed on purpose, I wonder? No, she has a vault here. Deadheart, nice job. Quinn's going to trade. Interesting, Quinton. We can ignore him with the Bloodlust. He called out that we are going to transfer. Now that she's locked out there, that's perfect. The Quinn's going to body block us. Yeah, so they're in a 4-man Swift, just heads up there. So that's exactly what they're doing. So Goth is literally ensuring that we were trying not to get the Nia down. That's rough. I mean, he was doing a great job, mind you. But we were able to just get it out, nonetheless. They're on the gen right next to me. I want to see if I can get them in time. Their surveillance, meaning that they're nearby. Yeah, they're going for the unhook. Quite early. You saw the scratch marks? Yeah, it's the Dwight. The Quinton probably is here too. I think I saw 2 survivors, actually. Yeah, I did. Quinton has Deadheart, maybe? Quinton's down. There's the Dwight. Alright, that is 1 active timer on the Nia. Dwight wants to have me miss a hit. Or he has Mom. That's a possibility too. Interesting. There's the Nia. Did she already get her trap off, by the way? Holy hell. That's ridiculous. She has Deadheart, remember that? Alright, she's down now. She might have DS still, is my only concern here. We'll put a headset on her again. I'm just going to take a look at the Quinton. I see them on that gen over there. Yep, he vaults, gets my attention, goes for the unhook. Who's that? That's the ace. Okay. So that should get them off of that gen, but it doesn't. Why? Why are they not falling off the gen with these many people down? Where's this Nia? Oh, she was right here. That's unfortunate. I just couldn't find her. The grass is just way too thick, unfortunately. Ace is here too. You 360, nicely done, Ace. But I don't think it gets anywhere. Okay, that's 3 hooks now. I really wanted that Nia on a second hook. Why do you flick up the bait Deadheart? That way they think I'm gonna swing. It's the best way to do it, in my opinion, when you're not an M2 killer. Like, I'm an M2 killer, mind you. But, you know, I would need to crouch to do that. Let's get Dwight up on a hook. Cool, cool. We see... Hold on. We hear the Nia. She has Deadheart. Keep that in mind. She might try and loot me in Shack. Let's see how she plays. Yep, she Deadhearts for distance. That was a great fastfall. I don't know how she got that fastfall, to be honest with you. That shocked me. But she Deadhearted for that. That was amazing. She'll drop pallet more likely than not. No, she has a vault here. I have to go around for it, which sucks. We're bloodlusted, which is good for us. I don't think she makes the next tile. Man, she also got her headset off again, mind you. We only have 1 more, so we're going to keep it for later. Let's hook her. That will be her second hook. And I think everyone else is on first hook right now. So we're not doing too bad. I hear him healing. Dead hard? No dead hard on the Quinton. Dwight is gonna come for a body block. Let's get him injured again. I don't think he makes it without taking a hit. Ooh, that's DS we ate. But you know what? That's fine. Here's why I'm okay with eating that DS. So it makes a lot of sense. So if the Dwight was still injured, I would not be as happy. But the fact that we actually ate a DS on a healthy Dwight means that we still took a health state from him. So now he's injured. So basically we ate a DS, a resource, and also got him down a health state too. So that is where eating a DS is actually a viable option, in my opinion. I mean, DS at 3 gens is great too. I mean, I can't complain with that, but I think the fact that we traded a DS and a health state is great. Exactly, I lose new stacks on top of which. That's the lovely part. The Dwight's here. No, this is Ace. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. He does not have Dead Hard, I don't think, if I remember correctly. No Dead Hard. We get more stacks. There's an argument to put a headset on him now, but I think I'm gonna hold off. They're back on the gen already. They want to get it forced. Yeah, nice job. I can appreciate that play. Okay, we need to kill the Ace and the Nia. Those are our targets right now. And we have someone injured in front of us too. Actually, Quinton too. Is Quinton on Death Hook? Let's say he is. Nia's here. She got mind gamed. She'll have to use her Dead Hard. Nice. I couldn't mind game her enough to get her into here, unfortunately. That sucks. But we see the Dwight. We'll save some stacks. Will he give us pallet? Hi, Dwight. You have to give us pallet now. Hi, Dwight. Oh, he just window teched me. Nice job. I don't think he makes it in time, though. There's Vindy. By the way, Zed, how you doing today? And if you weren't paying attention, guess who I'm playing against if you couldn't tell? We're playing against Anarchy's finest, Mr. Vindy. The top 3 doctor in the world. I was very excited to see this. I wanted to test my mettle against them, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well. It's very exciting. So we have 3 people on Death Hook. Actually, is all 4 people on Death Hook? Yeah, we only have four hook states left. Yeah, 4 people on Death Hook right now. Look at that. And Nia's still injured. So she's still injured. She has Dead Hard in hand, though, on this loop. Keep that in mind. She'll have the Dead Hard here. Yep. Hi, Ace. We'll have to try and manage these gens, though. She messed up. I don't know what she was thinking there. I really don't. And he doesn't have Dead Hard as a pallet. Okay. We'll break. Let's pick her up. Let's hook her. End her life. Ace is here. Why? There he is. He's on boat. On small boat. There's someone else here too. Ace vaults. Ace vaults again. He vaults a 3rd time. He gets locked out. He does not have Dead Hard. He has a pallet though. We'll miss the stun. And we're going to manage gens. Here's Quinton. He'll take a hit. We have 5 stacks. We should keep a lot of distance here too. He now has 2 pallets here. Keep that in mind. They're on boat. He'll drop early. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I probably could have mind gamed with my M2, but no dice. We'll fall off. Yep, there's the Dwight. I need to check for Ace, though. Here we go. That's the person I'm after. Ace is actually injured. He's going to play the LT. Not close enough, but he locks himself out, which is good. He'll try and get back to boat. Dwight's going to fall off. Yep, he falls off due to the terror radius. Dwight wanted to take a hit. Not going to happen. Let's get the Ace out of the game. Quentin, you want to do this too? Quentin's down now. And I think that might be the game. Ace has given up. He's not even struggling. There's a Quentin. We're gonna down him. He doesn't have Dead Hard. And then go after the Dwight. Yeah, Dwight wants to have me chase him. Let's go for a fun loop here, Dwight. Unless the Quentin has Unbreakable, which I don't think he does at this point. I think that's the game. He has one pallet upstairs. But he doesn't go for it. He has Bounce Landing, noted. So no other exhaustion perks, no Dead Hard we need to worry about. That's the first time we've actually seen his exhaustion perk too. 6 stacks. He'll go upstairs. He has a pallet here. Nice. Did not get the hit through it. He'll vault down to the right. No, he didn't though. He says go down here. And that there will be the game. Woo! That was a fun one. That was a fun one. They played smart, they played well, but we were just able to outvalue them in the end. I think we also got some pretty good mind games on Shaq, which I'm pretty happy about. Alright, Quentin, where you at? Where'd the slug go? Oh, Sluggy! Sluggy Quentin. Where'd you go? Well, I guess we just need to find Hatch then. I can't hear him yet. Or I haven't heard him at least. I haven't heard Hatch either, actually. Slug boy. Where would he have gone during that chase? Still nothing. The only thing about this freaking map, too, is that the Hatch can spawn in no man's land. So we need to, like, explore pretty far out. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think that Save the Best for Last also helped us out a lot there. Because protection hits are very dangerous when Save the Best for Last is in play. Where in the fresh hell Slug Boy? I found Hatch. Let's see if he has Adrenaline. He does not. So either we now find Slug Boy or he bleeds out. Either way, it's a GG. I haven't heard him at all on the outskirts. Oh, hello. There we are. There we are, Quentin boy. The person you're trying to protect needs to play immersed. I agree. I agree. Yeah, because we saw some attempts at protection hits, and I was just able to work around them. The Quentin did body block for a while, but the Nia ended up running into me, and I think that played against him in the end. But that is a GG well played to those survivors. That was a lot of fun. And Surveillance actually did a lot of work there too. I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'll agree. All good, Armis, all good. No need to apologize. Yeah, no, that snowball was crazy. If I had not been able to capitalize off of that, it would have been... I think it would have been a different game. I 100% agree. I will say I did not get a lot of value out of the reverse bear traps, but I think it got them off gens long enough to where we are able to manage them a little bit better. Yeah. I'm curious for Quentin. Hold up. Who was Quentin again? Quentin was... Kamagorgon. Aftercare, breakdown, botany knowledge, desperate measures. Interesting. What the hell is aftercare? When you see the aura of every survivor that you rescue from a hook, you complete a healing action or complete a healing action on you. They also see your aura. This occurs for up to 3 survivors. All effects of aftercare are reset when you are hooked by the killer. Interesting. I've never seen this perk used, but that's actually kind of cool. I like it in theory, but in execution, I don't really care for it. Yeah, only 2 perks on Karash. DS and Sprint Burst, who was the ace. I don't think I ever saw Sprint Burst actually proc during a chase. A good solo Q perk? Okay, that makes sense. We did see the DS off of It wasn't bounce landing on Vindy. It was life. Interesting. Resilience, and we're gonna live forever. Fair enough. I got you something? What you get me, Artemis? You get me a match of Survivor? I think Blood Pact is now a better version of it. I think, based on what I read there, it would make sense that Blood Pact was better. I'd agree. We are going to do a match of Demogorgon, though, for... Let's see, we did Pig for Fanboy, and now we're doing Demogorgon for Canadian. So let's do that up, shall we? All right. So in that case, we're doing 2 Survivor matches after this. We're doing 1 for the wheel and a second one for Survivor. Yo, what's up, Patrick? How you doing, mate? Let's also update our win streak on the Pig, which is very exciting. That was a really fun game. I really enjoyed that, honestly. So Pig got another 4K, putting her back up to a 3 win streak, which is now her best, or at least tied for her best of 3. So that's not too bad. We'll save that, and good to go. All right. Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate you. Would love for you to lurk if you do want to stop in between your matches of DBD, but if not, I'll catch you another day. I hope you have a great day and have fun in the fog. Maybe I'll catch you out there. You're sad? Why are you sad, Patrick? And Wayward Soul Guide with a hydrate. I appreciate you. Thank you. And Calm, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones. Happy to have you here. Since you are new, is there any killer you would like for me to play for you? I'm EU server unless I'm playing with my friend. Gotcha. Been streaming for over 2 hours and nobody has seen it. Honestly, Patrick, the hard part about streaming is discoverability. So here is my quick spiel on being discovered on Twitch. It's done through one of 3 ways. Either by in-game discoverability, in which case you need to have your TTV and name, or in your description, your about, post-game chat, what have you. Welcome back, T, and thank you much for the lurk, Wayward Soul Guide. What is Swift Queue? Swift Queue is a way that you can queue up to play with me when I play Survivor, which after this match of Demogorgon, we are going to be playing 2 matches of Survivor. Alright. Let's ready up. Let me double check demos build. Yes, this is what I want right now, since that's all we have. But yeah, discoverability is a big thing. You're either discovered on Twitch, or in-game. So in-game, you need to have your, like, TTV and your name, whatnot. Swift is Survivor Friends, yes. Exactly. Either discovered through Twitch, which is really hard because Twitch does not have a lot of ways to be discovered by other viewers other than going through the directory, which a lot of people don't do. And the third way is through other platforms like YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. I recommend if you... Oh, session closed. Okay. Sure. Guess that's a thing. If you are serious about streaming, want to get more viewers, you need to be on Twitter. You need to be posting every time you go live. You need to be on Facebook if you want another social media platform. I'd say stick to one. Like, either go TikTok or Twitter, I think are my recommendations. Facebook's kind of meh. Doesn't have a lot of discoverability. Yeah, if you aren't on the recommendation list for Twitch, you'll struggle. Exactly. 3 Survivor games? I think I only have 2. Let me double check. We did the Snag one. We got the Hydrate Stretched, Wheel Killer Reroll, the Wheel Killer, Artemis. Okay, so we have Artemis, and then we have 2. We have 2, Marcus, not 3. Yes, DBD seems like a great game. It really is. Because think about it this way. I think it's better from a killer's side than a survivor side. Survivor's good. It definitely works in a similar way. I heard whisperings that they're starting to suppress things that sound too much like advertising. If they do that, I imagine the way they might make it work, Frankie, is that they're going to make it so that you have to, like, buy into, like, Twitter for business, which I guess I would do. Like, I paid for Facebook advertisements for a while, but I didn't really see a good return on investment on those, so I don't care for it too much, so I just continued, like, a lot of my Facebook presence is pretty much gone. Twitter, I'd sign up for Facebook, or Twitter for business if I need to, I suppose. But until I'm told otherwise, I don't care. But otherwise, YouTube. Post videos. They don't need to be good. Just post them. And if people are viewing them, it's getting recommended to other people who also watch other DBD content. Then eventually someone's going to discover you, maybe hit subscribe, maybe check out your Twitch. I would say Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch are like the 3 ways you want to be discovered. And with Twitch, you need to have your name in the in-game name for people to discover you. In an Otofu video? That's pretty awesome. Were you surviving with Otofu or being killed against? Well, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever played against like any big name content creators. I played against some pretty big, like Vindy, for example, from that last game, obviously. Twitter get banned because I advertised how epic I am. He was playing a perkless nurse. I mean, perkless nurse doesn't on Autohaven, Jesus. Tires are your friends. Stick to the tires, the nurse can never hit you. But yeah, the perkless nurse, honestly, I don't think perkless nurse is all too difficult. Nurse is just such an oppressive killer. She doesn't really need add-ons or perks, to be honest. Same thing as Spirit. They definitely benefit from them, don't get me wrong, especially gen regression perks, but otherwise perkless is like A-okay. There's a 3-man Swift, I'm pretty sure. Why do you think that, Frankie? I wasn't really paying attention. I did not do the giveaway yet, Art. I will do that right after this match. Thank you for reminding me. Completely forgot. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. That would make sense. And one rando. Thank you, Artemis. All right. And Emperor, thank you much for the 3 months sub. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. As a reminder to anyone who is subscribed or looking to do so, all the money is going back into the stream and channel in some capacity. So, much appreciated, and hope you're having a great day. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Sheltered Wood. Not one of my favorite Macmillan maps. It's one of my least favorite, actually. All right. Let's actually put a portal here by Shax. Not a bad idea to start off with. Based on spawn, spawns on this map are garbage. Trying to predict them or even worse. Is that someone standing there? Yeah, that is. That's a Claudie. Hi, Claudette. How are you? Are you Oh, there you are. You're no longer AFK. I don't think you have much in front of you. I see one person on the gen there. She'll double back, try and avoid the hit. We'll take the hit there. I see a Kate from the looks of things. And a Lori as well. Lori's around the rock. So we got 2 people injured. And we see Steve. Is all 4 of them here, actually? I want to say we also saw the other person as well. He tried a 360. No dice on that. Will he get mind gamed? He will not. Okay, interesting. Hold on one second. Hello? That's the Lori. Head on Steve. Yeah, I called it. That's a head on Steve right there. No. Right as I saw that Lori come back through in front of that locker that I already figured the Steve was in, like, they have head on. These are some head on gamers right here. There we go. That's what I like to see. They are actually on that one. Yeah, look at that. We have Pop in hand, which is good news. Is this the Nia? This is the Nia. Let's get an injury on her at the very least, and then we'll pop. And we get some stacks as well. And then we'll put a portal down here too. They're gonna go for the unhook. There's the Lori. We'll get her down. I see the Nia over here. We'll let them get 1 gen. That's fine by me at this point. Hi, Nia. How are you doing? We're gonna chase you away and around. Yep, that way we can get you to the hook. She'll drop early. So she's gonna go for an exchange at the very least here. Oh no, she didn't even go for the exchange. This person's gonna get the second hook because of this. We'll grab her. And that's the game right there. G frickin' G's. I don't think this Claudia gets off my shoulder. If she does, then maybe they might be able to come back. But otherwise, this game's over. Are you gonna do that? Oh, no, you didn't get it in time. Good, good. Oh, is that a Kobe from the Claudette? Very nice, Claudette. I'm gonna push you around. Yeah, the thing is you're running towards a hook, so I can hook her and then go for you now. That was a good Kobe, but this person on hook here dies. Yeah, he dies. She has DS, hence why she's wanting to get grabbed. We're gonna wait out the DS. I'm waiting out the DS right now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, she has DS. There's no ifs, ands, or buts in my mind. I'm gonna wait for Pop to refresh because that should be 45 seconds after Pop closes out. Once Pop has finished regressing, then we'll know for certain that it's been at least 45 seconds. The games have been going well, Little Rock. The games have been going well. So that is now 45 seconds. And now we'll give it another 5. Should be good now. Now the question is, I think I get to this hook, yeah. Yo, what's up, Gimme Curves? How you doing today? And that will be the death of the Claude. Oh, hey, Hatch is right here too. Nicely done. I might as well teleport, get some extra blood points while we're at it. GG, well played to these survivors. That was something. I was not expecting that to go that way. I don't think they were expecting that to go this way either, to be honest with you. I think that they thought it was going to go a completely different direction. It did not at all. Oh yeah, they're all gone. They're all gone. How quick was that game, by the way? Does anyone have any ideas? I'm actually curious. Because you think your headset's breaking? That sucks, Artemis. I'm curious on something. I want to check the speed runs on demo. The fastest speed run is 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I wonder if we beat that. We at least spent 45 seconds on that Claudette for that DS timer. We know that much. But let me update Demogorgon's win streak. That's another 4K under his belt. So now that puts Mr. Demogorgon, Mr. Demopuppy, up to an 8 win streak. He's almost up to 10 wins now. We almost got Mr. Demogorgon to a 10 win streak. Not too shabby. It does count. No, disconnects in their own right don't disqualify. Disconnects only disqualify if in an instance that they disconnect before they get hooked. But we hooked everyone, so it doesn't disqualify it. If they disconnected like out of the bat, then yeah, that would disqualify it. So we're fine there. That might be a world record, I think. What headset was that, by the way, Artemis, that you have that's breaking? Also, while we have it on mind, I'm going to quickly go to our raffle and see who won last week's. All right. So the winner of last week's raffle is, drumroll, looks like, that's Carl. Hey, Carl. So Carl did win. So I'll message Carl on Discord right now. Actually, I'll just at him. Hello. Let's do that, shall we? So winners at everyone. This week's winner is at Carl. And then let me make the new one right now while I have it on my mind. All right, today is the 15th. It'll end on the 21st and should be good to go from there. Save that. And for those who are new and don't know about our weekly giveaway, every single week I give away a $10 gift card, and that is either to Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation, whatever you choose or play on. So make sure that you do enter, and in order to do so, you do need to join the Discord. Makes it very easy for me to tell who is who, and to announce the winner nonetheless. So let me also update Streamlabs. That way you guys can actually pull up the link here in the stream itself. Hello, Cloudbot. Let's update your command, shall we? So giveaway. So the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway has been updated, and the timer also has been updated as well. So you guys should be good to go now. Yes, we do have 2 Survivor matches. You are right, Artemis. So let's do that up, shall we? All right. So who all is joining? Let me take a look at the Swift queue. So we got the Wheel, and then we have Artemis's next round. And Artemis, do you want to... Actually, I guess this round is just I can choose whoever I want to survive as. In this case, we're going to play Felix. Hello, Felix boy. And then let's invite Artemis. And Snag, are you still here? If so, you're more than welcome to join if you want to re-queue. And it looks like Hammy also is looking to join. So I see Artemis right here. I don't see Hammy yet. No, I do. Never mind. I lied. So that's 2. We have 1 more spot open for anyone else who wants to join. And I believe that last person would be Snag unless someone else wants to queue up. You did miss the demo match, Hammy. You did, unfortunately. It was a good one, too. It's very possible that's a world record. Alright, well, ready up since no one else is queuing, so should be good to go. Oh, and Wayward Soul Guide says, let me join, let me join. Wayward, do I have you added yet? I forget. If so, remind me what your name is. Otherwise, add me or send me your name. Oh, queuing for next time? Okay, sounds good. In that case, let's pour some blood points into Mr. Felix here. Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. Alright, what perks do I want? We do have a Dead Hard. Let's grab that, shall we? And then we'll grab Small Game. That's fine. All right. Yeah, we're not even close to finishing all of these perks, by the way. We only have 3 pages worth of perks, not even. I think it needs to be like 7 or 8 pages worth of perks, so it's gonna be a hot minute before we have all of them. Gonna get a haircut tomorrow? Very nice, Artemis. On the other hand, I don't think I'm gonna get a haircut for a while. I A, kind of like my long hair, but B, I also want to grow it out long enough that I can donate it. So it's gonna be a little bit. I think I need it to be at least 12 inches, right? I'm pretty sure that is like the minimum cutoff, so before you can donate. So I'll probably do that. Let's get Deliverance. I actually really do like Deliverance. Deliverance is just a really good perk in my opinion. Why? What's wrong, Frankie? For those who don't know, by the way, and we're not in the Discord, Frankie may or may not, in his stupid slumber, walked face first into a door. So, you know, that's a thing. And get like an inch off, fair enough. Hurts when touched. I'll take a look at it. I'll be able to tell pretty quickly if it's broken. But I don't think that... I doubt it is. You would know if it's broken, let me tell you. Like, you might have bruised it, but I doubt it's broken. Do I want to run... Let's see, I do have DS. Let's do... Let me do this. I want to check out this real quick. Yeah, probably just bruised. So I think I'm going to run... What is it? Decisive. So Dead Hard, DS, Deliverance, and Unbreakable. I think I want to run that, yeah. Let's do it. We'll run a Deliverance build. Yeah, no, Frankie slammed his face into the door loud enough that it woke me up. I was like, okay, well, that's a thing now. Might as well get Buckle Up out of the way. Then either we'll make it or lightweight. Well, I'll go for lightweight. Why the hell not? Hey, what's up, Senile Vet? I'm in the middle of a game. No worries, no worries. How you doing today? Hopefully your games have been going well. I need more Survivor friends. I mean, there's a lot of people here that are survivors. I'm sure they would love to join. All right, lots of red envelopes. So ideally what we want to do here is ensure that we can get a unhook, so that way we have Deliverance and DS available to us. Deliverance DS is just such a unfortunate combo for killers to go against. Bean one. I did say hi. I did say hi. Games have been good. That's good to hear. I've been playing Killer mainly or Survivor, out of curiosity. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I got a message that, like, piqued my interest, and I had to respond to it real quick so I could hopefully get a response in a timely manner. Alright, what map do we end up on? Groaning's Storehouse. This isn't bad. It's one of my... it's what's my lesser favorite Macmillan maps, but it's not bad, I'll say. I do want to get the middle gen out of the way ASAP, though. Oh, is there no middle gen here? Well, that's unusual. Normally there's always a middle gen here. Okay, it's Blight, just heads up on that. Is he going for Nancy? Yeah, he is. So I'll go for this middle gen instead. If I add you, can I have a profile sign? I mean, if you want tricks, if you want, I'm more than happy to do so. Oh, there goes Artemis. Okay. I'm not sure if any gens are close, because that was pretty quick. I get a feeling that he might have barbecue and chili. Okay, there's one gen. Look, I see people's character models, and I still will call that out before I call people's names out. Even with the portraits. Alright. Let me get a heal on you, Artemis. There we go. Collection of signs. I have Zappies and Rue so far. I have to check, like, what do you even put in a sign? I don't even know. You will be the first person that I've signed a profile in that case. Yes, indeed, Felix Boy. He's the first survivor that I'm getting all the perks. I personally don't mind the update. I get a feeling that it is barbecue, by the way. You have good taste? I actually really like this Felix skin. It was between Felix, Ace, and whatchamacallit, Nia. Alright, he's going for you, Artemis, just heads up there. Hopefully you might be able to dodge in time. I think he has barbecue. I really do. Alright, he has leader, so that'll help with the healing speed. That's good. It's his best hair? It really is. Yeah, but it's between Ace, Nia, and Felix. Who I was going to play as first. Alright, I need to take a down a hook state for Artemis, I think. That sucks. That's really bad. The only thing is, Felix is a little bit of a loud boy. He's a medium, breathing, medium injure state. Alright, he's gone again. Alright, I'm gonna try and make sure that you do not get downed, Artemis. I'm gonna try my best here. Alright, we got only 2 gens done with 3 hooks. Not the best, but not horrible. We need to make sure that Artemis does not get out of the game. So Artemis, just play as carefully as you can. I'll try and take some hits for you if the Blight's near us. So let's jump on this gen together, and I'll just make sure I take aggro. If he comes over here, I'll take aggro. Alright, where's that? That's relatively close by. That could be an issue. He's not picking Hammy, Murder Mittens up right away. Oh, no. That's Hammy, right? Yeah, it's Hammy. Up right away. Which is mildly concerning. I'll make mention of that. Hammy, if you can let me know in chat when you're fully recovered, that'd be good. He was nearby for a second. Okay, never mind. Yeah, get in the locker. Hi there. Go for me. Okay, so I'm gonna take his attention. He has Sloppy, of course. I'm fairly certain that he also has... whatchamacallit? Barbecue and chili. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to get Hammy, I don't think. He's still on me, which is good. I want his attention. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. That could not have been better. Let's slow vault this. I'm gonna go to the exit gate and get that going. If I get down, guys, do not worry about me. I have DS and Deliverance right now. So the reason why it's called Barbecue and Chili, Stannis, is because the backstory for Bubba is that his family would cut up people that trespassed on his property and, well, ate human, basically. Also, welcome back, Rohik. Just in time for 2 more Survivor matches. Okay, is everyone here? Alright, we're good. So we got Dwight out. Just want to make sure that we got him out in time. So Dwight and I are out. What about Artemis and Hammy? Oh, perfect. Everyone's out. I mean, it's true. He is called the Cannibal for a reason. That is very true, Fat Matt. GG, well played. Wouldn't care much for putting sauce on his food. Hey, you know, I think it's less of putting sauce on and just, you know, barbecuing the people prior to putting them in the chili. Dragon's Grip, Sloppy Butcher, and Iron Grasp. We never actually saw Dragon's Grip. Yeah, he's a difficult one to learn. Probably one of my weakest. Only main killer, but chat forces me to play Survivor once in a while. The second to last one I need to level up. Gotcha. You'll get there. I have faith in you. Oh, they seem like a nice person, though. Feel free to stop by and chat sometime. Good luck, have fun in your next matches. No, well, that's the biggest thing. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it can be, but sometimes it's not. I try and make it so that's not as toxic as possible. And, you know, you guys have obviously seen me. I'm a very welcoming person. And even if people do, you know, respond toxically, I don't respond in kind. It can be toxic. Absolutely, Artemis. It can be. But I'd say that I found a pretty good team of survivors here. Also, Artemis, are you not able to play another match, or did your game just crash, by the way? Because we do have one more survivor match here, if you are interested. Let's see if anyone else queued up. We did get Wayward Soul Guide. We'll complete Snags earlier. And so now we just have Artemis, Hammy, and Wayward. Ah, gotcha. No worries. And also, Wayward Soul Guide, are you ready to join, or are you not home yet? Alright, though. By the way, Artemis, do you want me to play a specific survivor of your choosing? If so, it's up to you which one I do. Otherwise, I'll probably play Felix again. Not home? Alright, sounds good. Well, if we do play another survivor match between now and then, hopefully I'll be able to get you on in here. What do I want to unlock? We do have head-on, or this is not happening. Also, I should probably get this, Nancy? Alright, sounds good. I think I have the same Nancy skin that you do, by the way. Which I think this works out, because I think Nancy is my chest build, right? Hold up. Nancy, what build do you have on you? You have appraisal, built to last. No, I think it's the Steve, then. What other challenges do we have? Hold up. Pallet, while in chase. We have hide in a locker within 5 seconds being chased with a killer. Interesting. Unhook a survivor safely or take a protection hit 8 times. Ooh. Reset 1 pallet within 15 meters of the killer while using the perk any means necessary. That is... Don't want that. Don't like that. Hide within 10 meters of the killer without being caught for a total of 45 seconds. Oof. Okay. Actually hurts my brain. I think I added you. Not sure if it came through, though. Alright, sounds good. Let me check real quick. I don't see any requests from you, Trix, by the way. So I don't think you did. What do we have on Nancy? Do I just want to run... I guess I just can run killer and drop pallets. I guess that's fine. Okay, let's take a look at our build, though. Let you in? Oh, did I not accept the invite? My bad. There we go. There we go. We got you in. Alright. Well, ready up once you're in here, and then I will, get going. Yeah, so now we're identical. Let's see. Fixated. You walk 20% faster. That's actually not a horrible perk, honestly. Appraisal I don't care for. Better together. If I had Prove Thyself, then maybe. Inner Strength with small games, not bad. Christmas tree in the basement pick I sent you in the Discord. I did see the Amy, the basement tree. That was very nice. I did enjoy that. I think I responded to it, Amy, with you know, the basement tree song. You want to do Inner Strength, small game? We could do that. That's an option. And then we could take off Fixated for Sprint Burst, I guess. And run Spine Shell, like that. Not bad. I think that could be a thing. That way you don't need to rely on heals. Just run a worn out toolbox. Sprint Burst Fixated is a good combo. Yeah, I have seen that. I wonder, should I take off maybe Spine Chill in that case? And run Fixated? Yeah, I'll do that. Or run Fixated Sprint Burst in a Strength small game. So ideally if we can do some totems. Picture of the startled cat. I think it's because, you know, like, cats have that quote-unquote sixth sense. You know, they know when something is, you know, that spine chill. Have you seen, like, a cat, like, hunch its back when it's angry? I think that's why. That, and also, I think it also has to do with the fact that you get additional, like, sprint speed while you are, whatchamacallit, being chased by the killer. But that's my personal take. Spine Chill is one of the first perks in the game, wasn't it? Also, Hammy, make sure you ready up. Alright, alright. Let's see. Trix, out of curiosity, what is your... What's your tag? Or what's your name in Dead by Daylight? I'll add you. That way you don't have to worry about trying to find me. Trix? Okay, let me just add you then. I should be able to find you pretty quick, I think. Let's see. I think Cammy may have stepped away. Have they released any new non-Killer Survivor perks on the horizon? No, they probably won't until, I would say, the 5-year anniversary in June is what I'm imagining the next killer will come out. So we have a couple months. By the way, Trix, what's the hashtag after your name? Because I have a few people here. I have like TrixZ, we have Trix with 2 Z's, we have Trix DNA, Trix Slayer, K2X Trix. I don't see a Trix. Send for the I did. I really would love an Until Dawn crossover. I think a Wendigo would be really cool. I really do. I know that initially when they teased Victor, they were thinking that it could be Wendigo. So if you go to your friends list, if you open up your friends list, Trix, you'll see that like at the top right or top left, you'll see that hashtag, the AC2D in mine, for example. Oh, wait, are you Steam? Oh, okay. If it's Steam, then yeah, I can probably find you that way. Hold on. Also, what is up, Minxie? How you doing today? Hope they're doing well. Add a friend. Supernatural crossover also be cool. That would actually be kind of cool. I'd agree with that. Absolutely. Trix. Trikz. You're fabulous. I'm happy to hear that. Okay. I'm searching right now. The search server did not understand your search term, so I could not find you. Do you want to send me your friend code? Actually, you know what? I can just do this. Trix, just add me on Steam. This way. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. You probably already sent the request on Steam. I didn't see it. Never mind. I accepted it. I accepted it. You're good. You're good. I'm dumb. That's all. Just been lurking your VODs? Well, I appreciate that, Minxie. I do. Honestly, I love seeing that you guys watch my VODs as much as you do. Like, it kind of surprises me, to be honest. Because, like, seeing, like, 200, 300, views on VODs is just insane. Helps you learn? Well, I'm really happy to hear that. You know, that's my entire shtick as, you know, a educational killer, right? If I'm helping you learn in some capacity. And I think, you know, my biggest thing as a streamer, you know, if I'm making your day better, teaching you something new, you know, giving you entertainment, then I'm doing my job well. I'm happy to hear that. Take stuff from this too. I'm happy to hear that, Stannis. I really am. It makes me very happy. Also, Artemis, ready up when you're ready. Victor is a denizen? Gotcha. Every month religiously. I loved Until Dawn. My friend and I, we got it the day of at the midnight release. And we played it until dawn. And it was really cool. We finished the game right as, you know, in real life, you know, the sun was rising. So it was very fitting. I forget how many people we killed. I think we killed... I know we killed the really hard person not to kill on your first playthrough. I think we killed like 3 people in total, which wasn't too bad. Have you ever played Little Hope? I have not. I have not. Matt? Yeah, Matt. No, I think I saved Matt. I think I saved Matt because we found the thing that that vision that helped you do that. So I think I saved Matt. I didn't save. I forget his name. The black athlete one. The black athlete character. I forget his name. I did not save the Asian girl either. Mike? Was Mike the black athlete? Or I thought Mike was the blonde white girl's girlfriend. Emily, Mike, and the other one. Yeah, because okay, so if Emily was dating Mike, then that's the ones I'm thinking of. I did not save Emily, I did not save Mike, and I did not save whoever was dating not the blonde dude. Brown hair guy that went to the cabin with his girlfriend. Matt's dating Emily, and Mike was Emily's ex. Okay. Mike was dating Jessica. Okay, so I did not save Jessica, Mike, and Emily. Right? No, Matt. Matt was dating Emily. Oh, okay, so in that case, Matt's dating Emily. Okay, so in that case, Matt, Jessica, and Emily. Those were the three then that I didn't save. Sam is the best character? Agreed. I'd agree with that. Sam is best character. Wasn't there a Josh? There was a Josh. I saved Josh. Most people I know on first playthrough do not save Josh. Chris was pretty good as well. I agree. Well, so not necessarily. Oh, I guess yeah. It's either or. He either dies or turns based on what you do. You technically can save him, but also not. Technically. That was Josh, yeah. Also, what's up, Lucy? How you doing? Thank you much for the host, and welcome, Raiders. How you doing today? I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational killer, here to teach killers how to play killer, but also survivors how to play against killer. Though, as you can see, chat has forced me to play survivor, so here we are for some fun. But welcome, everyone. I'm trying to wait, but it's failing. All good, Lucy, all good. I appreciate it nonetheless. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. Happy to have you all here. It did work, it did. It came through as a host, but I think it's pretty much the same thing. But how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Were you playing Dead by Daylight, or were you just playing something else? Also, we need to drop, what, 4 pallets while on chase? Okay, that's easy enough. Just finished the 4-hour Dead by Daylight stream. Very nice. Were you killing or surviving today, Lucy? Lucy, ah. Both, gotcha. Ended with killer, started with survivor. Fair enough. He chose to play survivor. It's his secret love. I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, Trix. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy it, especially now that I'm starting to get a little bit better. I definitely will say that I've definitely improved since also watching some CDM games. That and I've realized just throw pallets. Don't hesitate. Throw pallets, gain distance, go to next tile, throw pallets, repeat. You can loop sometimes, but throwing pallets is just very strong. For obvious reasons. By the way, did I update Demogorgon? I think I did. Demogorgon's at 8, yeah. Because that's who we ended on before we switch over to Survivor. Just got Fang today. She is so loud. Yeah, Fang can be a little bit loud. Absolutely. Not the loudest, though. I think the loudest Survivor in the game is Jeff. Elodie, thankfully, they've lowered down her volume with this latest update. Thank God for that. She's no longer ear piercing. I miss looping. It barely works anymore because of the new boxes. It can still work, Canadian. It's just really rough. My biggest thing is vault early, throw pallets early. Do not hesitate. If you hesitate, you're going to take a hit. Midwich, my least favorite map in this entire game. It really is. It really is my least favorite map. Oh, I have sprint burst, that's right. Whoops, I just used that way too early. Oh well. So the killer will probably spawn downstairs, opposite corner of us, like where I'm looking. That's a nurse. That's really bad. That's really bad. Nurse is really good on this map. As long as you can hit her blinks. This will be interesting. Doctor? So, yes. That would be a good recommendation, Groheek. Absolutely. Is she chasing someone? Oh, they have Ruin too. Yeah, they have Ruin too. Alright, we're just gonna walk quickly away from that area. Looks like there's another gen here. She's still there? That'd be a yes. What's she doing? Is she chasing someone? All right, there we go. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, right now, so yes and no. Here's my thing about pre-dropping pallets against stock. It can sometimes be to your disadvantage doing so. So I would not necessarily recommend that all the time, because sometimes you can lock yourself in. It depends on the loop. If you box yourself in to a point to where if he shocks you and you drop it and he can get around the tile, then you don't want to do that. That will end up killing you. I would say that, honestly, vaults are your best friend. Thank you, Sprint Burst. You need to know when to drop it. He's what I consider an unconventional killer, and so it's not as simple as dropping pallets, not dropping pallets, right? So that's the biggest thing there, I'd say. Fixated's actually pretty good. Do I need to lead shots? Yes. So, yeah, you do. You need to predict movement. The biggest thing I would say is, don't be afraid to shoot aggressively if you're using add-ons, especially reload add-ons. But also... She can't come in here? No. Yes? Yes. Let's break line of sight. Small game just activated. Good to know. Is she just following me? Good, good, good. Break line of sight again. You walk 20% faster, and it also charges your sprint burst or exhaustion perks. Okay, we got hit, but we also got sprint burst momentum on top of which. She can still get me though, if we're not careful here. But we don't have a locker nearby too. She fatigues. I need a locker, I think, 'cause she's gonna get me here. We'll break line of sight. She's looking for me in the locker. Good, good. She has Thana. Looks like... I'm not sure if it's, like, real Thana, though. Good, good. We're gonna go back inside. Let's break line of sight. And she's going this way. Let's see if she teleports. She is. We're gonna get in the locker. We're gonna get out of the locker. Oh, she's gonna break the door? Okay. Okay, I see you, nurse. Let's run. See if she teleports to me. Oh, that's a nurse. She does not reach me. Good, good. Let's see if she teleports again. She's not teleporting. She's teleporting. Okay, we're in the locker. She can't grab us. Aha! I'm down. Oh, we 360'd her? Thank the Lord. Oh, nurse, I'm so sorry, mate. We finally got down. Honestly, that was a really, really long chase. So that was not bad for us. Oh, yes, please. Artemis. Oh, so close. You were so close, Artemis. Just run, just run. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. It's not happening. I wonder if she's gonna face camp me. She might, honestly. She might just try and zone people out. Where's Totem? We were seeing them, what, downstairs? Wait, is that not you? Oh, that's a Meg, sorry. I got distracted, my bad. I thought that was you, Artemis. Yeah, she's gonna zone people out. That's my bad. That's Hammy. That's Hammy. I get confused. My bad. Wait, did she just insta-down Hammy? Yeah, she's camping me. Hey, thank you much, Lucy, for those tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Okay, I got the... Oh, I didn't take the BT hit, did I? I did not. Alright, I took the BT hit there. No, she's coming for me. She wants me dead. I don't think this nurse likes me. What do you guys think? Do you think this nurse likes me? No, she does not like me. She did... Oh, hello. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, honestly, because this should mean that everyone else gets out. So even if she does get me, I did kind of bully her for like 5 minutes. You are right. No, don't do it, Felix. Don't do it. It's okay. I mean, if you guys want, you guys can just get out. I don't mind dying here. Oh, that was a good attempt. Good attempt there. Yeah, I just got farmed. You guys can go. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I mean, to be fair, if I got looped for 5 minutes, I would personally have given up on that chase a long time ago. But 3 people out against the nurse, I think we did pretty well. Yeah, iframes, I know. Let's see. Ruin, Strider, Barbecue, and Thana. Fair enough. And it looks like we are playing another Survivor match after this. Sounds like a plan. I'll be home in like 3 minutes. Can we still play? Sounds good. I'll have Frankie at the very least give us another match of Survivor. So that was Artemis. Now we have Hammy, Wayward Soul Guide, and Lucy. So Wayward Soul Guide's still not here. So we can get Lucy in right now. And I'll reject one of those since you doubled up by accident. Just finally got some more saved up. Sounds good. Well, Lucy, what is your tag? Is your Twitch name the same as your Dead by Daylight name? Out of curiosity? I'll check. One moment. All right, sounds good. Is it this one? No worries, Weird Soul Guide. We'll get you in next match, I promise. Lucilia Hart. I imagine this name here might be referenced to Fairy Tail. I don't know if anyone else has watched that anime. It's pretty good. I'd recommend it. Okay. So not this one. So LU number 41 DC. Hopefully that's not a tracker of how many times you've DC'd in a match. But let me add you real quick. I also forget, did I ever follow you? I think I did, but I'm not entirely certain. Hold up. I want to say I did. Let me check. I did. Cool. Alright, and Little Rock also comes in with another Survivor match right after this. Sounds like a plan. Well, hey, I mean, you guys do too. We get to play some more matches. By the way, Emperor, since you did queue up this match of Survivor, what Survivor would you like to see? Would you like me to play just anyone I want, or would you like to see a specific Survivor? By the way, that fixated buff is really good. Like, to have that at 20% is awesome. Excuse me. Kate? Alright, Kate it is. What's my build on Kate? Do I even have anything? We have Autodidact, Power Struggle. You want to go a healing build, maybe? You main Kate as well? See, right now I'm maining Felix, I think. Also, I don't see you online. Do I do see you here? I'll send you that invite, see if that works. No, you do not see Pretty Kate. I like this. I like this skin, to be fair. But I'll get it. Alright, we'll ready up. And... Desperate Measures. Do we have any... We don't have any exhaustion perks on Kate, I don't think. Ooh, okay. Autodidact. Fast Vault or leave a locker in a sprint. You have no scratch marks for 3 seconds. I guess if we did Autodidact's Desperate Measures would be good. Maybe... Kindred, no. Left Behind, no. Lucky Break. What does Lucky Break do? No. No Mither, no. Quick and Quiet. You know, Quick and Quiet, in addition to Dance With Me, is not a bad idea in theory. We could run that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do Quick and Quiet and Quick Dance With Me. And we'll bring a worn out toolbox and red envelope. And I think we're just waiting on Artemis to ready up. Cool. Eventually I'll get all the survivors, their perks, but first we're just, Indeed. First I'm just going to get all the perks on Felix and then get all the perks on every single killer. We're right now 3 out of 22 for killers. Yo, what's up, Raygun? How you doing today? Hopefully your day has been going well. The red envelopes are really nice. They really are. I'm happy to hear that the day has been going well. Double Kate, double Meg. Wins. Alright. I've grown a whole age today. Just a long day, Raygun, or was today your birthday? If today was your birthday, happy birthday, my friend. That's very exciting. How old are you now? Also, my name is Kieran. Hey, welcome to the Guilty Ones. Thank you much for the follow. Welcome. Since you are new, I do want to introduce myself. I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational killer that teaches killers how to play killer, but survivors how to play against killer. As you can see right now, though, I am being forced by my chat to play survivor. So instead, we're doing that. And thank you much for the stretch, Kieran. I appreciate you. I'm 104. And T, thank you much for the gift to Kieran, to Raygun, not Kieran, Jesus. Thank you. Happy birthday, indeed. And a quick stretch from Kieran, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. I haven't taken a stretch in a hot minute. Now you got access to all of our fantastic emotes. And Mitch, appreciated Lucy for the hydrate. Appreciate you. Indeed, gotta hydrate. I will say I probably hydrate the most when I'm streaming because you guys always remind me to do so, which I'm thankful for. I had to wait a whole 10 months for my birthday. My birthday is actually in less than a month now. My birthday is March 8th. And Hammy, thank you much for the hydrate as well. Oh god, I can already tell what's going to happen here. And T, thank you much for the subscription. That is your second month. That's what, 3, 4... I'm gonna have to refill my mug, aren't I? That's 5. Oh god. Yep, it's a hydrate train. Hey Frankie, are you in chat still? If so, could you help me get some more water? Be much appreciated. Oh Jesus. How many is that now? How many is that? That is... oh god. Yep, I'm gonna just end up chugging a bottle, aren't I? Yep, that's... yep. There you go, you say. There you go. Speaking of, as a reminder, you guys only have 13 days left for the March Kill Your Friends event. This month we do have the Kill Your Friends event on the 27th, so that is not this coming week, but the week after, and the Survivor Friends event this coming Saturday. Super hydration indeed. Indeed. I used up 1,300 gil. Criminy. Let me message Frankie real quick. Can you help? There we go. Awesome. In that case, Wayward Soul Guide, you'll be able to play in the next match. Setting up my stream and keeping you tabbed. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Your Spotify got hacked. Really? That's surprising. How'd that happen? Also, who's hacking Spotify of all things? Like, I guess maybe you might have credit card information there, but still. That's an odd one, I guess. And I guess you get email information, but still. I did not get the katana yet. I need to do that. Run Fields. God, I hate this map. Legacy maps in general just need to get reworked. Let's try and do the middle gens. So far, no. Thank you much for the bits.
Cheered. X2750. Survivor Days laughing face.
I appreciate you, Little Rock. I appreciate you. Out of curiosity, Little Rock, was that for the Extra Life campaign, or is that just for me? Up to you. I appreciate it either ways. The free premium? Maybe. Maybe. I haven't heard a tear radius at all, and it really makes me worried that it's a Myers. Oh, it's a Ghostface. Okay. Just for me? I appreciate that, Little Rock. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's get this out of the way. And then I can go heal people. Hi. If you want to finish this for me, I'll heal you right after. Oh, they're running Thana too. Interesting. I don't really see Ghostfaces with Thana too often. Alright, sounds good. Thank you, Raygun. Alright, come here. I do get that increased healing speed. We're good, we're good, we're good. They're not that far away. Oh, he's looking. He's a-coming. He's a-coming. He has flame tremors too, it looks like. Alright, he missed. I'm not sure who he missed on. Not sure he's going for me or what. I do not have BT, which is a bit of an issue. Looks like he's on Hammy. Okay, I'm going to stick to a gen. Hopefully Artemis can go for the unhook. Let's see. Let's go for this gen. You got stuck in a rock? Oh, that's always fun. Yeah, legacy map geometry is something else, I'll tell you what. But good news is, I mean, that's only... Oh, looks like they're back on Lucy. I saw that BT hit. Lucy, if you come to the opposite side of Shack that you were at on the hook, I can heal you if you want. Get some more auto-didact stacks. So far, I haven't seen him anywhere. I haven't heard the tear radius. Interesting. Not sure if he... I guess he... No. Is he still on Hammy? No, he's on Artemis. Oh, jeez. Let's do this gen real quick, and then we'll heal up. We'll do a team heal. Okay, let's do a team heal real quick. Oh, he's here, he's here. Oh, mother trucker. That was no bueno. Sorry, Lucy. Nope. Camera did not get stretched. But what's up, Boggy? How you doing? It actually, maybe it's different than how you set it up normally. I need to take a hook for you, I think. So they're on Hammy. They might be trying to tunnel you out. Hey, what's up, Rag? How you doing, my friend? Maybe we should have 99 that before going for that heal. What's up? Ooh. That's no bueno either. Come this way. Let me heal you up and then we'll go for him. Hopefully he doesn't have barbecue. My fear is that he has barbecue and Devour Hope, honestly. Alright, come on, Desperate Measures and Autodidact. Let's hurry this up, shall we? I'll take the hit. He has Franklin's? Okay, I don't care. That's a brown medkit. I could care less about that. Shack. Pal's still here? It is. Let's see how he plays this. Oh, come on! That's some BS right there, in my opinion. Brutal. Brutal. Okay, I'm going to basement. I mean, I'm fine taking the down instead of someone else, so... Okay, okay, that's a BM there, Ghostface. Relax, mate. Oh, okay. I was hopeful to try and get the pallet after that, but I thought I had the timing on the vault. I guess not. Let's see. We see Artemis hurt over there. I see 2 over here. He's still on Shack right now, by the way. Oh, there goes Artemis. Yep. So he must have been an Artemis, which means Artemis is joining me in basement, more likely than not. So I would not... I don't know if I'd come for me right now, guys. I don't know. I think he's going to be right here. Yeah. Oh, no. Wow. What? Why did he not go to basement? That's surprising. I hope you have BT. Well, thankfully he did not hit me. Drop the pallet, drop the pallet, drop the pallet. Oh, you didn't drop the pallet. That was a mistake. You should have dropped the pallet. You should have dropped the pallet. Do not hesitate to drop that pallet. Yo, what's up, Hunter dude? How you doing? Alright. Well, good news, bad news. I imagine going down to basement, but that's really close to Artemis. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'd be down, Hunter dude. If you want to Swift queue up in the Swift queue, you can do that. Please no barbecue. Please no barbecue. This is a bad idea. Okay, I'm down. That's fine. Just go, Artemis. You don't have BT. I'll take the down. So if you redeem the Swift queue, Hunter dude, in the... Oh, Jesus. Hopefully you have DS, Artemis. Crossing fingers. And then I'll invite you next game. It was either that or you got to second phase, so I had to take the chance, Artemis. I'd rather you get downed off of the hook than second phase on the hook, in my opinion. But that's my own personal take. Come here, come here. Over here. Let me heal you. Oh, no, I'll heal you. Okay, that works too. I guess we're both, well, no, so that's not how it works, Under Dude. You only get one game. So basically, it kind of works like a ticket system where you get off the ride, you have to re-queue. So you don't get 4 games, unfortunately. Let me heal you real quick, and then we'll try and get Artemis. Oh my god, that heals you so quick with Autodidact. That's ridiculous. Do you have anything here? No, of course not. Yeah, bringing Artemis to the basement. Okay, so almost, pretty much all of us are on Death Hook except for me. Okay. Does someone have BT? I don't. I'd rather someone with BT go for that unhook than me. Okay, there we go. We need to get one of these gens done. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if we got any gens done on that side of the map, and that scares me. Yeah, there goes Lucy. So Lucy's going to be on Death Hook now. Well, I don't think he has Devour Hope, so that's the good news there. Artemis, come here. Let's double up on the heal. Yep, Lucy's dead. Let's hope that he does not have barbecue. We need to force out this gen, so that way we can try and escape here. Okay. So I see one gen over here. I see one gen on the opposite side. I think he's coming over the patrol this way, though. At least I got the unhook. All good. All good on the brain death. Alright, it doesn't look like he's patrolled here yet. I saw him on the way. Alright, so there's one gen on the opposite side of me over by the other harvester. I'm not sure where the third gen is, though. There's a pretty open area, so I should see him approaching, which is good news. Oh, I see him approaching. Speaking of. Hi, Ghostface. Alright, exposed him. Good news there. But what's next? What do I even have near me? I have the tile in front of me, but that's about it. Is he on me? Yeah, he is. This is a really bad loop for him, honestly. Yeah, he has to break that. There's no ifs or buts about that. He has to break that, otherwise he will lose me. Oh, he messed up. I messed up on that one. I should have stayed up there. I should have stayed up there. I'll go down here, but that's fine. If he hooks me, I'm on second hook. You guys should get the exegates. Honestly, I think that was worth our while. That chase worked out in our favor. I see exegate there. Where's the other exegate? Oh, right here. Perfect. So I'm near an exegate. I'm on second hook. If you guys really need, I would say just escape. I know. The autodidact value was real today. I'm very happy with that. That, on top of Desperate Measures, it worked out really well. It kind of made it very hard for him to get Thana value, which I'm very happy about. Oh, he's camping me right now, guys. Just escape. I think you guys are fine. He has not left me at all yet. I mean, if you want to just give me struggle points, that's fine too. Yeah, he's gonna BM me and just kill me. He doesn't want me to finish struggling. Yeah, just stay there, Hammy, so I can get those struggle points, I guess. Oh, there we go. Alright, Ghostface. That's fair. I mean, he got a 2K out of it, so I can't complain, I guess. I think he likes me. I think so, too. I mean, overall, that was a pretty good game. Also, it's all good, honestly. He was camping, and we were, like, opposite side of the, execate that was open, so I don't think there's much we could do. Sloppy Franklin, Sloane Tremors, Thana. Interesting. With headlines cut out and Wally's matchbook. I'm surprised to see headlines cut out. It's not a great add-on, to be honest. Yes, you are here, Wayward Soul Guide. Let me see the queue now. So, also I need to see, oh god, hold on. So that was Emperor's match. Little Rock, is there any survivor you'd like to see me play? Out of curiosity? Let's see, how many hydrates? 20 hydrates. You want me to do 20 seconds of hydration? My god. Okay, hold on one second. Let's do it now. Hold up, Frankie got me my refill. Alright, sounds good. Okay, that was 20 seconds. I guess on the good news is I'm definitely hydrated, but my god. Yeah, drowning, exactly. So let me confirm all those hydrations now. Those are all done there. So Swift Queue. Let me take a look at where we are for the Swift Queue real quick. So we complete Little Rocks. since we're doing that now. Swift queue. Okay. So let me check 1, 2, 3 of hunters. So we got Little Rock. Do you want to join? You have priority since you did do that. Otherwise, we're going to rotate out Artemis, Hammy, and Lucy, because Lucy was already in this last one, so I'm gonna reject that one. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to exit the game before being able to requeue. So we're gonna get Hunter, Rag, and Wayward Soul Guide in. All right, no worries. All good, Lucy. So let's get Hunter Dude. Rag, do I not have you added on Dead by Daylight somehow? I don't think I do. And then Wayward Soul Guide. So can I queue a killer so I learn more? Yes, you can. You can queue it by either spinning the wheel of killer or choosing a specific killer that you want to see me play. But yeah, so Wayward Soul Guide, if you want to add me, twitch.tv/Guildspire. And same thing with Rag as well, number AC2D. No worries, Wayward Soul Guide, no worries. So I'll probably jump back on Felix. I actually really do like Autodidact. That was actually some pretty good value, that game. Alright, sounds good, Hammy. Well, as always, thank you much for stopping by, saying hi, and being part of the stream. Always appreciate it. That's Lucy. Let's close that out. There we go. There's Rag, added you. Alright, let me invite Rag real quick. Yep. Yeah, so now you're queued up for the next time that we play Survivor, basically, Lucy. So that way, after Wayward Soul Guide, Hunter Dude, and Rag, the next person out will be Wayward Soul Guide, and you'd be the next person in afterwards. Hey, another Felix. Send my friend code. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. I see it now. There we go. Ah, chat's continue to move. There we go. All right. And we need a space. View profile and add friend. There we go. Just accept that, and I will invite you to the game. 2 Felixes, I know. That's awesome, right? Also, I think Hunter Dude, are you still here? I did send you an invite, but I do not see you in here just yet. If Hunter Dude does not reply, we'll get Lucy back in. And let's see. And I don't see Wayward Soul Guide yet. Let's refresh. Nope, not yet. Yeah, once you accept it, Wayward Soul Guide, just let me know. Either by just sending me invite to join, or I can hopefully find you here. The number 1 Felix stan, because he is my son and I have adopted him. Indeed. Yeah, I really do like this this Felix skin. I think it's my favorite out of all of them. All right, let me double check, see if Wayward Soul Guide is in here. I do not. Oh no, so I see the request has been accepted though, right? Am I crazy? Hold on. Maybe I'm crazy. View profile. Okay, so the invite was sent. Hey, what's up, Alpha? How you doing? Not too bad, man. Not too bad. How's your Monday been treating you? Hasn't gotten in yet? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we do have multiple alphas, indeed. We have Alpha RPG and then your Alpha Lucy. They'll have to fight for dominance. No, this one is not your boyfriend. That is correct. Do you have a chat that we're jumping into, or are you just chatting by myself? So because I'm on StreamRag, I'm just chatting by myself. But if you guys do want to join a Discord, you do have my Discord, which it does have the Survivor Friends channel where you guys can join and chat if you want. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain. I had today off thanks to President's Day, so was able to sleep in, relax, and now we're here for some more Dead by Daylight. Still need that voice chat thing. That's true. I'm also thinking about doing some subscriber benefits, like a I've been thinking about doing like a Jackbox day, which I think would be kind of cool. If you guys are interested in that, so that way, like off stream, we do a Jackbox Party Pack day, where subscribers get to join the game and followers get to join the audience. We'll be using the newer ones. She accepted your ad. Okay, there we go. And now we're just waiting on Hunter Dude, who still hasn't joined. So I'll wait like another 30 seconds, and if Hunter Dude doesn't join, then I will bring Lucy back in. Because I think it was Artemis, Hammy left, then Lucy. So yeah, Lucy would be next in. Mark tried telling me I was scheduled to work today. Yeah, oh, hold on. Someone came up. No worries, Hunter Dude, no worries. I just wanted to double check. How long do you think it'll be, out of curiosity? Do you think it'll be, like, pretty long, or do you think it'll be just a few minutes? I'm more than fine waiting a few minutes. And, like, oh, 30 minutes? Okay, so in that case, we might have a Survivor game then, Hunter Dude. We'll see. But in that case, I'll bring Lucy back in. All right, sorry about that, mate. We'll get you in next time, I promise. So I will mark Hunter Dude. Actually, I'll reject that so you get back your point. Sounds like a plan. Yes, look at we have a trio of Felixes. You know, we can almost have the quintet. No, not quintet, quartet. Blah, blah, blah. Quintet would be 5. You know, in that case, we need a Felix killer. I like that, Frankie. The F3 licks, the Felix. Lumi loves my Felix. Actually, are you using the same skin that I am? Oh no, you're using different pants. I actually kind of like those pants on that that skin, not gonna lie. These pants kind of cut off at the bottom. I would play against the Felix killer. The base pants? Let me check. I mean, those aren't too bad, honestly. I kind of do like that. I think I might actually go the same. Kind of like, I like the pattern on these. Like, I really like the aesthetic of these pants. The only thing I don't like is that they cut off. Yeah, I kind of like this. What's my build again? Oh, that's right, the Decisive Strike Deliverance build. Right. Alright, while we're loaded in, let's go into our Blood Web, shall we? Go grab Dark Sense, a perk that I will never use in a million years, let's be honest here. Let's grab the Sutures, and I guess the Prayer Beads. Oh, you know what? I should have grabbed the Prayer Beads. I should have done that last. We are truly twins now, indeed. Yeah, I definitely like the pants a little bit more than the other ones. All right, let's see. Better together, camaraderie. Let's go with camaraderie. Of course, you grab that one, so I'll grab breakout then, and let the entity take that tree. What's a good perk to go with Dark Sense? Oh God, I'm not even sure if Dark Sense even worth using. Hold on. Do I have Dark Sense unlocked? I do. No, it's object. Dark Sense. One's aura reading ability. Each time a generator is completed, the killer's aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. When the last generator's power for the killer's aura is revealed to you for 5 seconds. I mean, I guess the question of the day is, do you really need to know where the killer is? I guess that's the biggest thing, right? Oh, speaking of rifts, hold on, sorry, need to get a challenge. I don't know. I don't think that Dark Sense is really all too necessary. Sabotage 8 hooks? No. No, not that one either. What about this one? Unhook a survivor safely or take protection hits 8 times. Okay, we can do that one. Hi, Miss Alpha. Okay, Lucy, sounds like a plan. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi, and spending some time with us during our Survivor games. It's been a lovely time. I need to send a whisper. How do I do that? You can send a whisper by sending it either through Discord, where you can DM me, or you can send it by clicking on my name and then, or actually by clicking the whisper button on the top right-hand corner of Twitch and sending that to me that way. Let's do this. Perfect, perfect. I appreciate that, Lucy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Twitter and Discord are probably the best ways to get notified when I go live. Because I always post, Me6 posts in Discord for me, and then I post always in, on Twitter. That, and also helps out if you want to ever join the weekly giveaway. This blood web sucks. Like, it really sucks. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Guess we'll go for this one? Yep, that works out. Don't mean being him, he's trying his best. Hey, I mean, I'm not saying that Felix is, sucks. I'm saying that, this blood web is god-awful, and this one is too, actually. Can I even do anything worthwhile here? Not really. I guess we'll go with this, and then go for you. Yeah. But isn't happening? What? Oh, that blood web for you, Guilt? That's fair, that's fair. Alright, second best perk only to slippery meat. I mean, that is true. It does increase whatchamacallit. Why am I blanking out? Your skill check. Yeah. I mean, slippery meat, like, if you have multiple people with luck offerings plus ace in the hole, right? Slippery meat can actually be pretty good. And it's actually pretty good against the current meta. We all know the best perk are breakouts and for the people. I mean, I've seen some pretty good breakout value, not gonna lie. There's that one game of Twins, if you remember that one. Alright. By the way, if you guys also do want to get a second perspective of Survivor, I do believe that Wayward Soul Guide did go live. And of course, you know, always here to support other members of the community. Values with Hammy and Giraffe. Fair enough, T. Yeah, I'll say, like, the most breakout value I've ever seen was that one game of Twins. No worries. Yeah, if Lucy was live as well, I'd obviously post Lucy's stream in here too, but I think you stopped streaming earlier. But you should also check out Lucy. I've not been able to stop into a stream just yet. I know, when you hosted me, /raid. Load out. But yeah, make sure you go say hi to Wayward Soul Guide and Lucy. By the way, Lucy, if you do want to have my Discord be notified when you go live, let me know. I will put you on the Me6 spot. Yo, what's up, Wicked? Thought stop by before I go to bed. Had a rough day. I'm sorry to hear that you had a rough day, Wicked. I really am. But I'm happy to have you stop by, say hi, and hopefully your day gets better, man. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help out, and know that my DMs are always open. I'm sure the guilty ones here as well would be more than happy to support you. I like to play with friends, and that... Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure, I know that Alpha joined the Discord, Lucy. If you want to as well, do so, and I'll be able to set up the Me6 spot. He did? Yeah, I did see that. I was very appreciative of that. Alright. Let's see what our last Survivor match of the day is. We do want to get a match of Killer for Groheek. Get enveloped. The wrong envelope, Rag. The wrong envelope. Claude and her 3 Felixes, indeed. It's a posse. Alright. Cheers me up. Tomorrow's a new day and hopefully it'll be better. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Wicked. I really am. Like I said, we're here for you. If anything that me or the guilty ones can do, just let us know. And tomorrow is always a new day, exactly. It's a good way to look at life. But, alright. Let us see what map the entity brings to me. Mother's Dwelling. You know, as a killer, I hate this map of a passion. As a survivor, this is a godsend. Like, this could not be better for us. Alright, let's try and get upstairs middle done as soon as possible. Oh, it's a nurse. Man, we have seen so many godforsaken nurses recently. I mean, I guess the tone would make sense, right? Ends on Wednesday? I'm sorry to hear that, Wicked. You should see if your parents would be able to get you a resub there. Rank 16 Wraith out there, I'm sorry. Oof. Well, if we can get this middle one before Wayward Soul Guide gets down, that would be perfect. That would be our ideal scenario. Let me use my toolbox, try and force this out. Try and override Thana. Looks like they're on Rag now. Where's next gen? Oh, they're over by Shack. Okay, they're over by Shack. Next gen that we need to do. Trying to look. Oh, Nurse is nearby. Where's the next middle gen? I know there's 2 in middle usually. Oh, hi. Yep, come for me. That's fine too. He's on me now. She missed. Let's get this Shack and see if we can loop her here. No. Not allowed. Oh, come on. I didn't even see your red light. Come on now. Whatever. I'll take it. I at least got Wayward Soul Guide off, Rag and Wayward Soul Guide off the chase. I mean, Nurse on Shack can definitely be very risky. The locker play was what I wanted. So unfortunately, we do not have any deliverance value now. That sucks. But at least we were able to extend the chase, make it worth our while. Hello, fellow Felix. It's my twin. You wanna DS me? Or get DS, rather? Otherwise, we do have Unbreakable. So as long as you can keep him busy. She got pebbled? Jeez. The memes. Unfortunately, this DS is only tier 1. Okay, my Unbreakable is up. I will save it, though. Thank you. Let's get a little bit farther away, shall we? Okay, they're on Wayward Soul Guide. Good news. Rag, you want to come over here? We'll work on this gen together and heal up. Oh, they're on Rag. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'll just be here on this humble old gen right in this corner. So there's Shack gen, which is at like 2 sil. There's this gen. We've gotten middle out of the way too. I just don't want to 3-gen ourselves against a nurse. That'd be kind of bad. I'd like to keep one of these corners if possible. Alright. But yeah, one thing that I feel like we do need to work on, Groheek, for our survivors, by the way, Oh, wait. Oh, no. I think Wayward Soul Guide's internet just cut out. That sucks so badly. Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate. Is she on me? Yeah, she's on me. She gets that 3-second fatigue now, unless she's using add-ons. Alright, apparently she's off of me now. Let's finish the gen first. Gens before friends, my friend. Not to mention I've only been on hook once. If I was on hook twice, then I'd say go for the heal. Thank you, Lucy. When Zarina main is in play, I play Felix in both. Gotcha. Alright, perfect. Where's the next gen, eh? Do I see a gen back there? I do. Yeah, there's a gen back there. I want to split gens, though. So I'll let Rag... Oh, no, that's Lucy over there. Rag's down. Where's Rag down? Rag's down on, like, the other side of the map. Jesus. You are literally on the other side of the world right now. I think my game crashed. I saw that, Wayward Soul. God, I'm so sorry about that. That really sucks. You were looping that nurse, too, for a while. I wonder if she has barbecue. Alright, Rag, I'm gonna let you hang for a little bit while I get some work on this gen. Hello. Alright, so I'm gonna loop her here on this tile for a bit, I think. Oh, that sucks that she actually got that hit on me. Oh, she grabbed me. Nicely done. Can I play the next one? Yeah, we'll do one more, because your game crashed, Wayward Soul Guide. That's fine. Alright, so that's be my second hook, no deli. No worries, no worries. Honestly, this game would have been already over if the game hadn't crashed too. That's a big thing. Oof. That's an oof right there. I imagine she might have Nurse's Calling, by the way. I don't know what perk she has. I'm really not sure. It's really hard for me to say. Hello. That's Lucy. Appreciate you. Alright, let's not heal right away. Let's try and get these gens done. Alright, here we go. Alright, Rat. No, it's actually, yeah. Wait, who's here? Yeah, Rag is the one that needs to keep looping. Alright, Rag, you got it. You got it. Oh, wait, you brought it here? Rag! She's coming, Lucy, by the way. I think she's coming for me, though. Yeah, she's coming for me. You can stick on that gen, probably, Lucy. Yeah. Try and finish that gen. I'll probably die here, which is fine, unless Rag, can you keep her busy? Nope, Rag cannot keep her busy. So if I can get my Unbreakable, that would be awesome. But she's going for me. She's going to kill me off. So Lucy, just finish that gen, and let's hope that Rag has Adrenaline. Maybe. Yeah, I'm dead. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Okay, so Rag is up. Good news there. So you guys should be able to escape here, I think. At least one of you. Like I said, I think if Wayward Soul Guide's game hadn't crashed, I think we would have been out a lot earlier. Let's spectate. Okay, I see Lucy there. Rag on hook. This might be dicey based on the distance from hook there. She could teleport into a grab, I think. And with that... Oh, she's looking. She's looking. Ooh. But you get it. No, Noed, yeah. So we at least get one out. You have DS. Yeah, unfortunately she was right on top of Lucy. There's no way. Yeah, even I don't think there's any way you would have been able to make that work. Absolutely not. It would have been trade for trade. But nonetheless, GG, well played. Yeah, that sucks, Wayward Soul Guide. It really does. Make your choice. I don't think we ever... Did we ever see Make Your Choice actually come into play? I don't think we did. There's this calling, so I was right about that. Thana and Shadowborn. Interesting. Okay, so you did see Make Your Choice. Interesting. Yeah, that is definitely a, that's a perk, alright. Oh, you screwed up a skill check because of it? Oof. That is an oof. I mean, overall, that was a really good game. I think we played pretty well. Alright, let's get Wayward Soul Guide back in here. And, Lucy, you said you have to go? Alright, see Wayward Soul Guide. All good, Lucy. We played our best there, honestly. So I don't think it was anything that you could have done differently. Alright, sounds good, Lucy. Well, I appreciate you. Go say hi to Alpha for me, and talk to you both again soon. Alright, does anyone else want to join a game of Survivor? We'll rotate Lucy out of the Swift queue. Take care, Lucy. Have a great day, and you know, maybe I'll see you again tomorrow. 5 p.m. CST. Got suspended until I reset my password. I reset it now, but that was scary. Why? Did it say why it suspended you? I wouldn't have gone down that last time if I wasn't trying to pebble the nurse in her face. Jesus. I work 1 to 8 EST tomorrow. Gotcha. So in that case, I mean, if you do have the time, I'll be live until 10 EST. So you have that 2-hour overlap. Suspicious activity. Strange. Yeah, I guess it's a good idea to definitely reset your password there, T. That's an odd one. It's technically date night tomorrow. Ooh. Well, enjoy date night, Lucy. To come back. All right, Wayward. Access your account for somewhere else. Gotcha. Fair enough. That would make sense. Normally, I'd expect like a an email saying as much, but I guess they just, you know, quote unquote suspend it. Well, I'll tell you what. I am going to play a match of Survivor, Wayward Soul Guide, until your Wi-Fi comes back up. I think that might be a better idea. Or match of Killer, not Survivor. Alright. Groheek, are you still here by chance? If so, we are going to play a match of Killer. I'm going to stick with an M1 Killer, though. What do we want to play? No worries, Wayward Soul Guide, no worries. Let's go with the Clown. Screw it, why not? Look, Groheek. I was trying, but chat just did not want it. Chat wanted Survivor. Nothing but Survivor today. Today was definitely one of those days, to say the least. Alright, and Rag, you don't have to re-queue. You're still good from the last one. So no worries there. Or just, you know, queuing up a few times over. I'll just reject those so you don't have to waste your points. Alright, Mr. Clowny boy. Let's see, what streak are you on, Clown? Hold up. Clown is on a 4-win streak right now, not too shabby. Gotcha. Must be UA guys trying to hurt the team. That's what's this with the Survivor games. To be fair. That made me sad, so now I'm saying here, no DM me, I'm sad. Wait, what? Came back to a message that made me sad, so now I'm sitting in here, no DM me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're sad now, T. If there's anything that we need, if there's anything that you need from us, let me know, okay? You know, if you want, I can play a match of Pyramid from you. In Discord, someone sent me a DM that made me sad. Gotcha. Well, we're here for you, T. We're here for you. If there's anything that you need, just feel free to DM me, okay? More than happy to chat with you after. It's not out of my way. I care about all you guys. You're my guilty one family. So I'm here for you all. Alright, Clowny boy, let's see how you play. I'm actually pretty happy with Clown. The other day I was playing against WO, we overslept with Clown, and Clown actually felt pretty good with those agitation bottles. That speed is ridiculous. That, like, additional 10% moves you from a 115 all the way up to a, what is it, 126.5? Pretty freaking good, not to mention if you slow them down on top of which. So it's pretty impressive what he can do now. But biggest thing is with playing Survivor against a good killer, right? You need to get in the mind of the killer in a way, but you also need to learn the map you're playing on pretty quickly. Honestly, in League, we can practice the specific maps. Like, for example, we're going to be on Ironworks of Misery, so we can know what the RNG will look like in ideal scenarios. In pubs, obviously, you don't have that luxury, so both killers and survivors need to survey the map pretty quickly to see what RNG is like, based on, you know, pallets, tiles, and so on. So depending on what map we end up on, Groaning Storehouse. Not my least favorite McMillan map, but it's not that bad, actually. Based on spawn, though, trying to take a look. So he's kind of spawned near Shack. They could be behind it, though. I'm gonna check over here. Let's do a quick check with our agitation bottle. Yep, there we go. That's a really good spawn for us. The biggest thing is that the first chase is pivotal for both survivors and killers alike. These survivors are trying to sneak around. We're not going to allow that. Hello there, buddy boy. How are you? We're going to hit here no matter what. He won't gain any distance by dropping that pallet, so he knew in that instance that dropping the pallet was not the right play. He would have ended up costing himself some distance during the chase. Now, he does see a vault here. Is this an LT? Yeah, that's an LT. He has life. We'll gas him. So I think that this Jake here made a mistake. I think that he should have stuck out the LT. Now, to be fair, Clown's a pretty good anti-looping killer. But I think the LT would have been safer for him, even with life in hand. The thing about life against a Clown is he can really punish you for your exhaustion perks if you're not careful. Let's pop this. We see another... is that a Dwight or is that a... yeah, it's a Dwight. Hi, Dwight. You have bounced landing? I don't think you make it in time. Well, there's your bounced landing, Dwight. How does it feel? You know, you ended up on the ground nonetheless, I guess. Let's get some additional distance on these two. I think we can go through the building. So they're going around, so we can cut them off pretty easily on this here. Hello. So biggest thing to keep in mind there, their cardinal mistake, honestly, was, okay, drop it. So, okay, so this is an excellent example of what not to do or when not to drop a pallet. So I was on the short side of that pallet, meaning that even if she drops it, unless I commit to, for some reason, getting stunned, you don't want to drop that. It's the worst thing you could have done. Hello. I'll pick you up. Ellie's not going to come back for you. I'll take the hit. This thing, man, just trying for that pallet stun. Not going to happen, though. Okay, she's going to get this pallet. She's going to drop it. She needs to drop it early. Yeah, that was the right move. That was absolutely the right move by that Thingman. But the thing is that this tile becomes very, very weak after that pallet's gone. So I think at this point the Thingman's dead. She might have Dead Hard. We'll bait it out. And no. No Dead Hard from the Thingman. Thank you much for the subscription, Rag. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, you need to understand what's a safe side of a tile, what's not safe. You know that one earlier where I said that we came from the short side and that was a screw-up by the survivors? The biggest thing there is that in the instance that happens, you need to bring the killer around to the long side, then drop the pallet for distance. Not doing so is a mistake. She has bounced landing, but she gets gassed. She's going to get to the LT, but now she doesn't have any exhaustion perk. She'll be on the mind gameable side of the LT. We'll get the hit. We actually could have gotten the grab there. That was really dangerous. That was a slow vault. She exits the LT. I don't know what she gets out of this, to be honest. There's nothing she could have done there. Oh, Felix means talk to Sam and telling you. Really? Really, T? Alright. Let's get you up on a hook. And let's reload. She was healthy. I'm pretty sure that when you gas them, that you can, if it's a slow vault, even while healthy. I'd have to double check. And I could also be thinking of the old grab rules. But I have to double check to be certain. Dwight came to a tile that's already been used up. Now, to be fair, he was not the one. Oh, wait, hold up. Did this tile have two? No, it didn't. I guess I'm thinking of this one in front of me. Never mind. Dead hard on Dwight? Nope. Oh yeah, definitely not on a normally healthy survivor. Absolutely Canadian. You are correct about that fact. Let's hook him and pop the gen behind us. Okay, it was this one. So I think that Dwight messed up on this last tile here, as well as this tile here. The Dwight passed up this, and this is one of the strongest loops for a survivor. Because if you're bringing the kill around the long side, then it's just game over, unless you break the tile. Same thing for this. The only time that this tile becomes weak is if I break the pallet, which I have now. Because you can pretty much loop, and just continue going around and around, and just looping the tile indefinitely until you lock yourself out of the window, in which case you'll, be able to go to this long, long tile there. So it is, hi Dwight. I think that was a mistake on Dwight's part. He'll get gassed. He does not get gassed, shockingly. He does not have dead hard, we know that fact. We'll get it down. He might have DS, but I'll eat it. I'm on 4 gens. Hell if I care. Yeah, no DS. So Dwight's out of the game on 4 gens. This game is far beyond over now. Wrong bottle. Let's get some distance on this gen here. Yep, we see the Thingman. Let's get some distance on her. Yeah, she realizes that I'm on top of her now. Alright, so she has a really strong tile here. I think she's making a mistake. Oh, you know what? If I would have hit that, then maybe. Yeah, so now she's playing it smart. So she got a Lithe. That's a great use of Lithe right there. So she went around the long side, ensuring I could not get a hit into a Lithe, getting more distance. She does bring me to an Elodie, though. You know what? This is fine. Look at the hit here. She gives me the pallet, though. That was a mistake. Let's use doubles back on it. Okay, so she's taking command of this pallet, which is good for her. She falls off it, though, and goes to Shack. I think that might be a mistake. She'll drop early. Yep, that's fine. We get the pallet out of the way at the very least. They did get 2 gens there, too, which was pretty good for them. Which one? Oh, wait. Did we just see freaking, what perk is that? The one where you can pick up the UE perk. That's insane. I've never seen that used that effectively. Nicely done, Elodie. That was nutty. She's on LT. Hold on. Any means necessary? Yes, thank you. You don't get that. We also haven't seen this Jake in a hot minute, but we'll hook the Elodie. Honestly, they might be able to recover now. Now they've had multiple gens finish in a time. That was pretty good. That was actually pretty impressive. Let's get some distance on these gens. I see Scratchies there, but no work is done. Ooh, if they're on that back gen already, this could be trouble, honestly. Do I get fat shamed? I do get fat shamed, of course I do. Fat shaming the clown. I mean, he does need to lose a little weight. He's been sucking a lot of fingers, to be fair. They're not here. What? They're not on any of the generators? So we know where the Jake is. He's nearby in middle. We know where 2 of those survivors are. I think we pressure these 2 survivors, honestly. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's reload before I make it to them. They might be healing. Oh, hi, Elodie. She has DS? No, no DS. Was that an insta-heal? I could have sworn that she was injured earlier. Even with a life, we still got that hit, which is surprising. But she does get additional momentum there. Get the hit. No exhaustion perks for her. Trying to see what she has available to her. I don't think she has anything, so she'll get downed here. They're on the middle gen, but not very much. I think that the Thing Min, with her life, probably should have gone to a more active tile. Stack between those? No, it does not, unfortunately. It does not stack. Let's go over here. We'll go through the fat tree, and then check out this gen. We do see a crow. Hold up. Listen to that thing go. This is the LD2, by the way. Hello, LD. I'm trying to think of this tile here. I think this tile is an LT, yeah. So she's going to try and mind game us. She'll vault instead, though. And I think she's on the weaker side of the LT now, so we get the down. So the LD did a good job of trying to mind game us to get a bait hit out of the window. But I think that, honestly, she should have probably made another loop around the T-wall before going for it. You're back up, Wayward Soul Guide? Sounds good. So we now know that they're over here. Ooh, where'd he go? He's on the pallet? Yeah, he's just waiting on the pallet, which I think is a bad idea. Like, you get a little bit of value there, right? But still. Let me check something. Jake's over here on the strong side of the map. I want to check this gen. Hold up. Now, you can't stack these bottles, by the way, but you can juggle them. Still regressing? Okay. I mean, as long as that's still regressing, I think we're in a strong spot. I think that dropping pallets early is a good idea. I think sitting on pallets in order to drop them is a bad idea. And that's what you saw the Jake do there. I think that's a waste of resources. Are they hit on you? She has life, remember that fact? So she'll probably vault here. But let's rob her of some of that speed, maybe? No, she didn't get intoxicated. Okay, so the Thing Min was not paying attention there at all, by the way. So if you notice something there, she should have been very well aware of the fact that, you know, that breakable wall had already been gone. That's already broken. And the fact that she used life to come around through here, she should have gone to the right. She should not have gone to the left. So she went this way. And the way that this works is that most survivors are going to go left because of the fact that this kind of guides your eyes to go this way. Oh, Jake's over here. She should have gone right, though. She should have gone over this way instead because she ran into my arms, pretty much. Jake? Where are you, buddy boy? Are you in a locker? Oh, there you are. I think you were in a locker. Yeah, there he is. Let's get some distance on him. He's on the LT, which is a really strong spot for me. I find that mind game the LTs is just something that I can do really well. Okay, we're gonna force him back into an area where he already knows. Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I have a Twitter, and other commands, but I don't have a socials. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Wayward Soul Guide. There we go. Yeah, all good, Grohik. But yeah, he should have went to the right, or Thing Min should have went to the right instead of to the left. I mean, I think at the end here, this Jake had nothing that he could really do on that LT. We kind of boxed him in. The only issue is that we directed him instead of going through the L. I think the only thing he could have done, arguably, is been gassed here, taken a hit, vaulted here, and then continued into the tile to the left there. I think that's what he failed to realize because that entire area that he went to literally was already used up resource-wise. But GG, well played to these survivors. That was an insta-heal. I was right. Fair enough. Was it just bad there? What should he have done? So on the LT, what he should have done instead of going past the T back to the left that he did, like I said, he should have went through the L into the tile into the area of the map that I have not been to. Like, the biggest thing is keeping in mind and keeping in your head where your resources are and where they're not. The fact that I drove him from that area into the LT and he doubles back, he should already know that the resources are gone from that area of the map. But he may have not thought about it, he may have panicked, and in the end, that costed him the game. Whereas if he went through the L into an area of the map that I had not used up, he could have extended the chase, maybe not forever, but at least longer than before. So that's something that I think he messed up there, personally. And those are just those little things that survivors make mistakes on that we can do better as a team when it comes to League play, you know? Well, let's do one last match of Survivor for the day. We got Wayward Soul Guy, we got Rag, and I do see Hunter Dude in a match currently. I'm not sure if Hunter Dude is still in chat, otherwise I would wait for him. Resource-wise, let's bring another worn-out toolbox, of course, and pour more blood points into Mr. Felix Boy. We see, ooh, Prove Thyself. I do enjoy that, but I also see Dead Hard, which I do want. Sure. Actually, no, I don't want to give you two brown picks. Instead, I want to have you go down this way. There we go. Trying to make most use of our blood points. Deliverance 2. Okay. Ooh, hey. T, it's your favorite perk for the people. Not sure if T is still here. Better Together and Deliverance. We'll go for Deliverance. And then, you know what? We're actually gonna be grabbing For the People. Indeed, the For the People value. Alright, let's grab the brown add-ons. Oh, I don't have enough blood points? No, I don't have... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's take a look at our loadout again. So we have Dead Hard 3, Deliverance 2, Unbreakable 3, Decisive Strike. Not bad. I actually really do like this build. Because if we are able to get that Deliverance value into DS, it's pretty strong. It's that 60-second buffer, as long as we're not obviously going onto gens or something. Alright. And Wayward Soul Guide. Let's get... Oh, I may have accidentally joined you instead of the other way around. So I guess in that case I'll invite Rag. Whoopsie. There we go. I don't think anyone else is available because Hunter's in the match. Unfortunate. Alright. Ooh, look at that. We are on to our 4th page of Felix. That's not too bad, actually. Slow but surely getting there. Hey, what's up, Lino? How you doing? I've checked out here on Twitch. I appreciate that. Were you in the last game out of curiosity? Yes, we are doing Survivor again. Artemis, are you able to join? (02:15). Please get up. I'm about to do design for my channel. What you talking about, my friend? I'm very confused. I already have a designer. To have a look on my Twitch profile banner, Dead by Daylight forever. Interesting. Oh, you don't want to? Okay. Alright, Artemis. Sounds good. Lino, out of curiosity, how did you find me? Staring at Fortnite, wishing I would have won the giveaway. I'm sorry, Artemis. There's always better luck this week, right? I'm starting to get a feeling that Lino here might be a bot. They got an emote I want? Gotcha. What emote is it? Out of curiosity. Renegade. Interesting. By the way, Groheek, if you want, I'd be more than happy to go over more stuff when it comes to how to like manage games later on today if you're interested. And also, I know we need to talk about Streamlabs OBS too. Or I guess manage resources as a survivor, right? Alright. Alright, sounds good, Groheek. Alright, into our match. Hello, Meg. I see you have a flashlight. Very nice. Alright, only 2 things I need to get up to 3 now is the Slays of Strike Deliverance. For the deli build. Indeed, Wayward Soul Guy, let's get it. Last match of the day. Biggest tip I can give you as a semi-average player is don't lose 4 gens chasing a single person. I mean, that is a big thing, absolutely. Practice tomorrow. Assume it'll be 7 before I get home, though. Sounds like a plan, Groheek. Yeah, just message me on stream when you guys are ready to get into a Kill Your Friends. I really need to get Alex into a Kill Your Friends scrim against WO. I need to measure how good of a killer he actually is. Like, I've seen him play on stream, but still. By the way, not you, Rag. Alex, the plug. Your stream is now stable? That's good to hear, Wayward Soul Guide. Yeah, I Dark Wolf had me watch some of his stream. He seems pretty good, but he's used to, like, pubs, and I'll be honest, some of those survivors that he's finding were potatoes. Pyramid Head? Wait, are we playing against Pyramid Head? Did you see the tooltip talking about Pyramid Head? Oh, okay. Which means I need to be careful because my deli build does not work if I get caged. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's gonna be an issue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This will be fun. So I need to not get tormented, and I need to make sure that other people don't either. Not great for your build either? Oh god. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, that means that, like, half my build doesn't work. Grinning Horse Storehouse again, really? That's interesting. This is like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen this map. It's a corner gen. I guess we can get it out of the way. Meg, wake up. Hey, Meg. Meg. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I'm going to walk away from that. I want to do the middle gens if possible first. Oh, he's on Rag. Okay, good news. And he's in the middle where I want to be. Moji at him, he'll probably kill you. There's a chance he won't. Alright, will he continue for Rag? He is continuing for Rag. Hello. Alright, I got him off you, Rag, hopefully. I think he might come for me now. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, he's coming for me. Let's vault in. He'll come after me. We'll drop early. Nope, he won't get me. I'm gonna vault out now. Let's go to Shack. Let's drop early. Oh, come on. I dead-hearted. That sucks. I wasn't sure which direction he's going to try and go for. That's unfortunate. Well, at least I didn't get tormented, and at least I did loop him for a little bit, taking him off of Rag. Unfortunately, because of Deliverance, I'm not going to get value there. Maybe I shouldn't do that if I'm running Deliverance. Maybe I should do that if I'm running Mom. I mean, it's actually not a bad idea as a survivor to do to try and extend chase. Because you can kind of chain chases. Thank you. I do not have... Hey, what's up, Queen? Thank you much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders, to the Guilty Ones. I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I am an educational killer here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play killer. Play against killer, rather. As you can see, we're playing against a Pyramid Head and playing Survivor, which I don't normally do, but chat here has forced me to do just that. I still have DS in hand for like another 5 seconds. But how's your stream, Queen? Hopefully it was going well. This is not one of the gens that I want to prioritize since it is the corner gen, but still. Games are going pretty good. We played a lot of Survivor today. Chat has been very Survivor happy, to say the least. I'm happy to hear that the stream went amazing. Happy to hear that. How's the baby doing? Hello. You want to heal up? Let's heal up. Come here. Come here. Heal. They're running Thana, which is interesting for Pyramid Head, I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised about that, but I guess it kind of makes sense as a passive ability, right? So that makes sense. Let's heal up. No Sloppy Butcher, thankfully, so heal time is only a pretty short while. I've seen lots of Thana today, not sure what's up with that. I mean, Thana's a good perk. How's he not seen us? How's he not seen us? He's seen us now. Of course, you go to the same tile that I was going to go towards. He pops first. Oh my god. Rag, how, where, why were you here? Why were you on our gen? One sleep, the other one is about to eat dinner. I'm gonna give a lurk while I eat dinner. Sounds like a plan. I appreciate that as always. Yeah, I would say it's pretty good on Legion and Plague. You know, killers that you can keep people injured on. Oh, come on. You can hit your skill checks better than that. I have faith in you. I figured as much. Oh, he's coming. Okay, do not loop with friends, please. Looping with friends is a bad idea. I'll take the hit. It's better to take the hit there and get momentum, I guess. Let's see. What do we have available to us now? We have the vault. He has not broken the door. Yeah, unless he has range, he won't get us there. Alright, this is gonna be risky, Rag. Just heads up. Alright, we got the Dead Heart off. He's still on me. This is gone. Couldn't make the corner fast enough. Well, I got him off a hook. That's good news, and we did spend a little bit of time. I'll be honest, I think the fact that you were so close to us when he was hunting our gen was a bit odd, but we're fine for now. We're ahead of ratio a little bit. I mean, technically you are right. You are right. Deliverance is active now. That is accurate. Rag, I don't know about coming here. Oh, that was a bad play. That was a bad play going into that locker. Yeah, on second hook, you are right. So we're gonna have to run, Rag, because I wonder, do I want to do this? Hold up, hold up, hold up. This is a bad idea. Okay, this worked out. Let me heal you. Actually, heal me first, because I'm on second hook. And let's try and get this gen done. He's back on Rag, question mark? I mean, that's true. He does have a big pyramid head on his head. You're right. You're right. Let's heal up so that way we can get this gen done ASAP. Try and rob him of Thana value. Sounds like he's on someone. Probably going to be Rag. This Meg has not been seen at all, surprisingly. Let's do the gen. Good time for my toolbox to be used up. Oh, that's perfect. Thank Meg. You know what? I take everything back. You're great. She has been a very good gen jockey. Execute. You know what? Those are actually split pretty well. Those are split. Oh, Hatch. Hatch is over here too. Right here. So that's really good. I think he's on Rag. Yeah. Rag, keep looping him. I'm gonna try and get ahead of him. It's gonna be rough though to do so. I'm gonna need you to loop back in. Hey. There we go. I got his attention. All right, if you guys can get out, get the hell out, please. I have Hatch here. There we we go. That was rough. How are you guys not done with the exit gate yet? Please, for the love of God. Just exit, 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 exit. Meg, please, for the love of God, exit. She's not exiting. She's not exiting. Meg, you suck so much. I hope you understand this. God dang it, Meg. God dang it, Meg. I swear to God, if she's on hatch right now. I swear to God, if she's on hatch. Oh, she's just sitting there. She was just sitting there. Oh, he has a Mori. Yeah, he's a Mori. It's not your fault. The Meg, I don't know what the Meg's doing. If she would've just exited, then maybe I would've been fine. But no dice. Stab me next, Pyramid Head. Oh, Meg. You suck. I mean, it's not Meg's fault. She's not on comm. She doesn't know as much, but yeah, that's unfortunate. If she would have left, then maybe I would have been able to get it. It's not guaranteed. I went chest there before leaving. Meg, you kill me, quite literally. Unfortunate, though. Yeah, it was an Ebony Mori, too. Shoot. Barbecue, Nurses Calling, Irongrass Thana. Barbecue, I don't know about. I think that's a bad idea on Pyramid Head. It's usually not that great. Hey, anytime, Wayward Soul Guide, anytime. But overall, we didn't do too bad. I mean, we did really well, actually. We got 31,000 blood points. Holy hell. What did I do that game? Wait, I got 31,000 blood points, but I got only a safety pip. Oh, you know what? That's what. That's right. The Unbroken emblem's broken. That's right. That makes more sense now. I was like, I'm pretty sure that I did a lot that game. All right, though, guys, that will be the end of today's stream. But before you guys do go, as always, we are going to share the love with another Dead by Daylight streamer. Who haven't we rated recently? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Hey, what's up, Black Poet? How you doing today? And Fat Matt, be well. Thank you, Fat Matt. I appreciate you, mate. I appreciate you. All right, let's go say hi to Fredos, actually. We haven't rated Fredos recently. No ad. No ad. All right, perfect. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well, Black Poet. Happy to hear that you're doing well. But we are actually ending the stream. But with that being said, if you guys did enjoy the show, as always, make sure that follow button be much appreciated. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign as well. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. With that being said, going to see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!